So, as we are traveling down...
Microphone!
Greg, we're traveling down the path. You folks, with, you now have the blacksmith on board as well. With
Who
your
had one-handed?
One-handed blacksmith. Because,
Not our fault, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. As you come to the wreckage of the merchant's cart, you're coming back down the way you came. You see the tree, and you see the smashed cart, which blew up with a talk. And you see the dead human smushed in, or the dead elf, excuse me.
Yeah. He was a good one.
So as you come to the wreckage, everyone roll a perception check for me.
D20?
D20. Add a wisdom.
14 plus... What's wisdom? Is that intelligence?
Wisdom. Literally wisdom.
13.
Can it be intelligence instead of wisdom? -1, so 13.
Okay. What'd you get?
I have to open my character sheet.
8.
I'm trying to open my character sheet, but that's just really what this D&D segment is about.
6.
Is me trying to figure out my past.
So you guys, you two kind of get goosebumps on your shoulders. You don't know why. But as you turn and you're going down, the clomping of your horses, the horse starts to whinny and kind of rears up.
The big fucker?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you start to see these little hooded figures.
I'm with the horse. Let's get the fuck out.
Ray Frost!
You fucking idiot.
Alright, roll a...
I vote him
Roll
off. I vote him off.
It's my turn. It's my turn to do something stupid.
I vote him off the island.
A 19 plus 6.
A missile. Outfit.
Fuck.
A 25 misses! What?
Right over them, and they kind of look at you. You see glinting yellow eyes, big yellow eyes.
That's why you fucking wait. It's probably a fucking dragon.
Gray skin. They're about 3.5 feet, so they're a little bit shorter than the dwarf.
If I missed it a 19, good luck!
They all start to scatter different directions.
They probably have a certain weakness that we have to look for.
Well,
just
as you
like the
guys
troll,
get
so.
closer, you start to notice the absence of a stench. It just doesn't. It smells like nothing. No rotting flesh. It's just sterile. It smells sterile.
Are they gnomes?
No.
They're Jawas.
Sorry.
Logan, that's our other campaign.
They're Jawas.
The blacksmith and
What the fuck? I saved the wrong
Did they see that?
password.
Did Harper and Blacksmith see that too?
Yes,
They're fucking freaked out.
they are. Just like we need to go. Like this.
Right? I'm
Blacksmith?
with them.
Oh, you
Blacksmith
also
is-
forgot something on the recap, though. A tragic loss of our friend flaming on top of it. Cart for you, cart for me, cart for us. Marn.
Can you also just put up a rest in peace to the merchant guy? What was his name?
It was something gay.
No, it wasn't. I'll let you know.
I think you're overestimating my ability to edit. I'll
Matt-
figure something out.
Matt can do it for you, don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll just be great. It's just be his picture cropped out, just randomly going across the screen.
I'm really good at editing.
Just find a free image on the internet and we'll use that.
Right. So, as you guys...
So I'm internally very freaked out because I knew I did really well. I was like, that should have hit. That should have been a direct hit. I'm with these guys. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
So-
finally.
So you start galloping faster. You pick up the speed. Eventually, you come to where the traders have set up their wares, kind of outside of the weir where you are.
Are they spooked or anything?
No,
Or are they
they're just
business as normal?
business as normal. It's about 4 o'clock at this point after all your travels. They're trying to play games. They're talking. They're chatting. It's just a place to camp and release a little bit of tension from possible monster attacks. So you guys kind of come upon it. Praddock is like, oh, thank God. He kind of climbs down and like goes to the nearest person and is like, takes one of their tankards and starts to chug their beer.
Hey.
Harper kind of gets down and is just kind of cautiously looking things around.
I want to go ask, did you guys, see anything kind of fucking creepy?
Define creepy. This trader's hunched over like he's
Hang on. This is what I do. I just sort of point at Aaron and go, like this.
He is a well-dressed man.
He's creepy.
That I am, good sir.
Creepy.
I'm looking for dark and mysterious figures.
Oh.
Exhibit B.
Oh. I do get a little tan after being out in the sun all day.
Yeah, well, I did see a few figures going up that way towards the Temple of Sloth. They had a small child screaming with them.
Ooh,
We didn't get involved, but
Why?
If they really want us to find that fucking child, I gave up after I burnt down the fucking city.
it's just no.
I'm
thank you.
saying this right in front of him.
But that's the only thing. We normally don't get involved with folks like those.
Why not?
Hi ho,
Only-
cheerio. Let's do it.
Only bad can come with those.
Let's go quash the
Hey,
bad.
let's
Hold
bring
on
him
a
with.
sec.
I
Have you
wanna
seen
bring
any
him
little
with.
people? It's like wandering around the forest.
That's not a very nice name for a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf. I can say whatever I want.
Racist.
Everyone's a little bit racist. It's fine.
It's true. Great out in songs.
Yep. I mean, just people like you? No. Why?
Notice like smaller and with like big eyes.
Like gnomes?
Yeah, like those.
No.
Ooh.
Gnomes don't live in this part.
Why
You
not?
sure about that?
It's too dark and scary for them.
Mm.
The creatures might eat them.
What are the creatures?
What if they-
Goblins and wolves.
Gnomes are hardier than you think.
Okay. Did you ever hear the story about Smog?
Oh my god, you just steal every single name. Who's Smog?
Ah. It is a tale old of times. A giant werebeast. Thickest black fur you'd ever seen.
I really think this is gonna go into Beauty and Beast situation here because it's already started rhythm there.
Claws as long as 3 humans' fingers. That's not very much.
That's not really.
Like this.
Oh.
And it kind of goes like this.
Okay.
What are we talking to right now?
Just a trader. He's just an
Is
old
he?
man.
Oh,
old
Maybe
sort of
a
like
little
just
tiny,
smile.
so his finger is like this tall. 3 human fingers, and it's just like.
Yeah.
Okay.
He took the heart. He took his talon and he stuck it in the heart, and he ate it. And he went around killing gnomes like that.
I feel like that's not too terribly. I mean, none of us are gnomes. I don't feel like we're gonna be. He's a dwarf.
Same difference.
That's racist.
Oh, racist old curmudgeon.
I instantly get upset with him about saying that towards my party member, and we get hostile towards him.
I am walking back to the car. I'm gonna go talk to a different person.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of make your way around the camp as the Thormic is just yelling at this old man. Yeah, I mean, he's seen better days. He's very like
What the
no hair, just very little hair on the side.
I know.
You're just yelling at him using big, bombastic gestures, and he's just like, Helen. So you don't know if he's actually a traitor or what. He's just
You're just sort of hanging out there.
yeah.
Just
He's
okay.
kind of lost.
Okay.
He's retired. He just needs something to do.
He got lost
I
on
mean-
the travels. So you kind of walk to another one. You see a big burly man. The blacksmith is kind of standing next to him, just admiring his physique.
Wow.
Also, I mean, the blacksmith is a big man, and he's just like,
Are they doing an air arm wrestle like in Predator?
not yet. He's just kind of standing there with his one arm, just like,
That's right. Missing an arm. Oh, I forgot about that.
nice.
Whose fault was that?
Yours.
No, that was
Well,
his own.
yeah, you gave him the improvised explosive.
Oh
That
yeah.
wasn't my fault.
I'm not what you told him to, though.
I'm gonna see if they have any wares to trade.
What are you looking for, stranger?
Magical items
Yeah.
of interest.
I have a trinket for sale.
Do you know what it is?
Do you have any silver?
I mean, it's made out of silver and sapphire, but that's all I know.
How much?
300 gold.
What is it?
Well,
It's
that's
in
a
a
little
bucket.
steep for something you don't even know what it does.
I mean, I didn't say it was magical. I just said it was a
Wait.
trinket.
Am I still talking to the old man then?
You don't have to be.
Can I want to still be talking to the old man.
300's too steep. Not doing it.
Hang on.
Okay. Yes.
This motherfucker.
What do you need, Sonny?
Go collect your social security.
What social security? This is a medieval forest.
So he's just kind of looking up at you.
Is he there too?
I mean,
We didn't
are you
walk
just,
away
you're
yet.
just standing there like,
I was just gonna go walk to that other merchant and see if he has a mace that we can.
No, he only has that one thing that's silver and
You didn't say it was the only thing he had.
Yeah.
Why is everyone sleeping?
What else are you looking for?
Where are you?
Young dwarf.
A mace.
Can you
What
see
kind of
him
mace
on
are
the
we
map?
talking about
Can you see
here?
him on the map?
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, the whole map's covered.
a mace.
Red and pokey.
Yeah.
He kind of turns around and digs. Kind of, ugh! This one?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want with it?
I was gonna. You see my blacksmith friend over there? He
Oh, we
doesn't have
forgot
a
the
hand.
blacksmith's friend. Do you have another?
Okay.
Oh dear
And I was
God!
gonna say, hey, we should probably have something there to make him useful.
Hey, did we ever say
Did
about
he
the
say that was
blacksmith?
okay?
Do I need to ask for his permission?
I mean, he just kind of puts the mace back. He's like, I'm sorry, friend. I can't help you here.
No.
I'm still harassing the old man, just like...
Dear God! Leave the old man alone!
He's being racist!
Do you want some tea?
You don't have anything, you poor old man.
Aww.
I still want my mace.
Alright, are we gonna make camp for the night?
With these creepers, old man's gonna probably come and burn down our tent.
Good, you deserved it.
He's being racist. I kick out his cane and walk away.
Wow!
How did you
You're
know?
off my groove. I'm sorry.
Cool question. Let's see. Hold on.
Do you have the markers on you? Or like the thing that I could make a tent, my tent up? I'm making my tent up.
What do you need to be able to steal stuff?
Stealth.
Sleight of hand.
And stealth and deception and your mom.
Oof.
Do you have that on hand?
No.
What the hell?
Okay, so these are
I do.
What's the point?
these
I
are
do.
just kind of like campers.
Are you expecting us to have like a...
Yeah, these are just kind of the campers.
Whoa, the camper is in my tent. Get the fuck out. I just set this up.
I'm sorry.
Old man's over there. Is this
Kind of
another-
walks over.
Is this another one? Is this just... Did we just camp
Yes,
in an
you
old...
should
Did we
Put
camp in a
your tent in
retirement
the
village?
middle of the whole fucking... Put it in the middle of the road, right in the middle of
Right next to
everything.
the fireplace.
Yeah, did we put the... Are we camping in a fucking retirement village? Is this Florida?
We have found a slice of Florida.
It is too dark to be Florida.
Can I do a perception check to make sure it isn't Florida?
You may, yeah.
Okay, let's see if it's... I got an 18.
Yes, it is not Florida. Surprise. You're in the dark woods, as they like to call it.
Anything else I can learn about the place on that perception check?
Well, you kind of see the moon is
Other than it not being Florida. That's
the
important.
moon is a very off color. It has a very, very strong red tint to it, and it looks more full than it usually
Blood
is.
Well, we fucked, guys, because you know what? How many days
Like
has it been?
Terraria.
How many days has it been since I got my scar?
It's been about 4 days.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I see that I have sleight of hand now.
Yeah.
And it's +2, so I might try to take that mace.
Okay.
You
So
realize we have to camp here
roll a
with these
D20
old
for me.
people?
Okay.
This is a retirement village. He probably has no money. His children haven't seen him in
so
years.
oh shit!
Wow!
You are
Also took out the old man that was
he just kind of
That's
falls
kind of
over.
We lost one!
So
How's that
you,
mission?
being your naked self, you're very, very
Quiet.
quiet, and you're very, very
Unlimbered?
smooth. So
Wow.
as you're like trying to like get to the guy's tent, he kind of rolls over, and you're kind of hunched over like this. And you just kind of like tumble over top of him, and you're going through the bag.
Oh,
Go ahead
God.
and roll another d20.
You know what's gonna happen is, are we gonna have to have a fucking rape check here pretty quick?
I'm not gonna try to touch him. It's
You're
my- it's my
already on
habit.
top of him naked.
Yeah. So you're digging through the bag, and you hear a chink, chink as you try to move stuff away. And the guy kind of turns over, and you freeze.
Rape check.
Okay.
You just see you two are you guys still up?
No, I am
I'm in
sleeping.
my
No, actually,
are you in a
I'm
tent?
reading my book. I'm
Okay.
reading my spell book.
Are you in the
So-
tent though?
Are you awake?
No, I'm with the
I'm in my
cart.
tent.
Okay,
I'm sitting
so
in the corner.
Krennic, Krennic
Where-
kind of
okay, this
he's
is the cart.
he's standing in the wagon. He's just kind of looking around, enjoying the sights, and he looks over and
Where's
he just
Harper?
sees
Harper got disappeared.
uh
Oh, she is.
he sees
She
the
is.
small outline of a dwarf, just a silhouette of a dwarf just standing over top of him like this, and he
The
just kind of
back
looks
end.
and he's like, Not worth it. So you're digging through. Roll a d20 again for me.
Damn, son, you're wasting all this roll.
You grab out the mace, and you also grab a purple crystal, and you kind of... I was going to say you shove it in your pocket, but you just kind of like fold it up underneath your legs.
Oh, dear Lord.
So you're kind of walking like this now with a mace. Go ahead and roll a d20 with me.
Careful, that might make you impotent.
I believe that's called a butt plug.
A shiny
A
one.
little stiff.
TG.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on here?
So as you're like this, you kind of, using with all your might, you kind of jump over the sleeping oaf of a man. And you just kind of waddle back to where you're sleeping. You just kind of sit down. The crystal pops out, and you're just kind of admiring your mace. So you have a mace now.
You're very, very
what's the damage on it?
dirty mace.
I can look it up.
You know what? Anybody who gets hit with that mace is probably going to get sick. I just
That's
want
the
to
goal.
point that out.
I'll look it up, Matt.
Okay. Well, I also have this if we need it.
Ooh, I still have a
College,
flip.
I could just have a search feature. Just look up mace.
Okay. So anyone else just kind of doing anything?
Can I just be in? Do I have like a lighter or anything on me or a match that I can just be like...
Actually, I have that book, right, about creatures?
Yes.
I'm going to look for something about hooded and yellow eyes.
Sure. So as you're reading through it, you get bits and pieces.
Oh, I have a book too.
You kind
It's
of,
worth 5 gold, and it does 1d6 bludgeoning.
That's all.
That is all. It's a simple melee weapon.
You find out that there's only been rumors about these creatures existing. And people, it's only been referred to as little people. There's no actual names for them because people...
I take my pen and write in the book, racist.
People who see these creatures typically mean they are going mad.
Already there.
So...
I just saw a kid
So people
and his
who
father get
kind of
murdered,
go to everyone and be like, guys, we saw these
and I
people.
burnt down their house.
They typically are shunned from society.
Also, Harper's house.
And they
probably.
are just killed in the wilderness because it's madness. It's just rumors, though. No one's actually sure. But
So there's no names, no information, really.
just been known as little people, and that people have been shunned and
There
killed
has
for
to
it.
be a better name for those. We're gonna figure it out.
So I share that information with them, except the madness part,
Okay.
and then I claim I never saw them.
Yeah,
It's
Harper's like,
You have to understand that we
No,
don't.
not to them, but it's like, in
Oh.
general, it's like, I'm not going to tell anybody I ever saw them.
I just want to point out this that I don't talk to people yet generally, and he's naked half the time. So the likelihood of us talking.
You don't do much. You kill everybody, and then you just follow up with burning everything.
Hey, it
Hey,
took something too.
it hit it pretty well. Nobody knew that there's other children in the fire.
all right.
Accidents happen.
Right? They were concerned with the one that he killed.
And then
not the
after
ones that
after
I
I'm done with
killed.
that book, I'll like fall asleep while reading through my spell book.
Okay.
And then there's a whole section in my spell book that's written by me that's not actually spells, but it's supposed to look really fancy.
Okay.
You know,
So-
you're not the only one that knows some spells here.
As
This is far too advanced
it
for
is
the likes
about
of you.
midnight at this point. You guys have been asleep for a few hours now. All of a sudden, you hear a blood curdling. Ah!
Is it
Coming
the old
from up
man?
the way.
It's the old man. I called him Herbert.
And suddenly the traders are all up. The big man is trying to
Hang
dig
on.
around for his mace, and
I'm
he's
gonna-
not finding it.
I'm gonna take down my
So-
tent. This is important. I need to get
So
that in my
Thanos kind
inventory.
of puts it
Wow.
behind his back. He's just like...
My tent is picked up.
So you just keep hearing these blood-curdling screams coming.
Well, I'm suppose I'm awake now.
Yeah, everyone is awake, and you were...
I
Everyone
do.
roll a d20 for me.
I was gonna do a perception check. Dang it. Nat 1!
Okay.
A 9.
19.
Okay. So you are sitting in the corner. You are just covering your ears.
Can I be in the
Because-
Can I just be in the cart now?
Well,
so that,
you hear voices talking to you.
okay.
You are.
I mean,
You start
generally-
kind of hearing voices too, but they're not as loud. But you do take a hint or a hit to your wisdom, so you take -1.
Do I
for
get
now.
anything? Or no, I'm just in batshit crazy right now.
You're gonna if you try to go and fight, you'll be in a disadvantage for everything. And you are fine. You've heard enough blood-curdling screams in your pastime.
It sounded like a howl to him.
Right, and your mace is just so pretty that you're just kind of staring into it.
My wisdom's down.
Can I at least be like rocking back and forth with my silver dagger?
Yeah, you're just kind of like in the corner.
Should I roll to see if I start freaking out? Because the part about madness I was just reading.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Now I'm actually hearing voices. 3.
Yeah, so you're very, very jittery. So you are kind of
You're
like
in a full-on panic.
you're
attack,
looking
essentially.
everywhere, and you're just every time you see a shadow, you kind of jump.
But
you-
is there still a fire since it's midnight? Is
Yeah.
it light or is it like pitch black out?
It's light, but it's the flame has gone down significantly.
And the red moon is not lighting up anything.
It is a red shadow everywhere.
Great.
Fucking creepy.
So you
Can I attempt to turn?
you were
into a
starting to
werewolf?
hear these kind of these whispers in your head. They sound foreign, but you know what you recognize them.
Do I recognize them or am I just?
You are just hearing massive amounts of
Sorry,
voices.
I don't know that one.
Me neither.
Nobody asked you.
Did I ever tell you the time Rebecca and I were talking in the kitchen, and she's still listening?
Okay. Jesse and I would be downstairs playing games. Nobody's upstairs, and it says, "Sorry, I didn't get that." And I'm like,
Oh no, ours.
"There's nothing up here."
No, we were like cleaning up dishes and doing stuff, and it started playing Barney's Clean Up.
It's a marker for me to edit.
So yeah, but you recognize these voices. You were just hearing a cacophony of voices, Logan.
Any like languages?
Just every kind of language is throwing at you. You recognize
Is this-
some.
I don't know that.
Oh my god.
You recognize some of it.
Is this something that I chanted in that chamber before?
Hang
That
on,
I did
Can I do an edit mark?
deception-wise as Granny.
It's,
Ethel!
yeah, it sounds familiar, but this is more
No, leave her on.
draconic.
It's featuring Alexa.
It's more draconic.
Ah!
I don't speak Draconic.
Oh, question. So
I do.
Yes.
when I
having
hear
a-
the blood curdling cries, can I go take that trinket too?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Does anyone notice me freaking out just outside underneath the wagon
Well,
right now?
You, as the man kind of sees you, he turns around and he has his hand on his sword. He goes, "What are you doing?"
Nothing.
And he draws his sword. He's looking at the party. It wasn't like this before you guys joined, and he kind of points it.
I'm under the wagon. You can't see me at all.
Are you going to explain or what?
Well,
His hand is kind of shaking.
How about this moon, hey? Hey,
Explain.
explain that.
Get out of here. Now!
No.
He's kind of backing up.
I'll fight
Don't-
you if
hey.
I have to.
don't fight him. I can't do anything.
Do your worst.
Okay.
As he gets
I
ready
try
to
to defuse the situation. Is what do I have
go
to
ahead
do?
and roll a
I'm
charisma,
disadvantaged.
but you are on disadvantage because you had to shout over the noises.
13,
Roll again, so you take the lesser.
7. So I'm just like yelling loudly
Yeah.
and just be like, "Hey, you guys!"
So it's just
Stop
freaking
yelling.
him out more.
Jesus.
Harper's-
we need to stick
Harper is
together.
over in the corner, just kind of.
Did you do a roll
rocking.
for her?
What?
You didn't do a roll for her.
I
you?
did.
Oh.
She's kind of in the corner, rocking back and forth.
Is she on the other side of
And
the
then
wagon?
Pradic is just. He is on edge.
I'm gonna go for persuasion. Just try to defuse the situation.
Go ahead.
Just like, come on, guys, let's figure out what's going on here. 21.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, what was the bonus on that?
I get a persuasion. It's +6 for me.
But your charisma. But you
Oh
take
shit!
the
I
lowest.
fucking suck at charisma.
Yeah. Can someone explain why this is happening? As he kind of puts his sword away.
Obviously magic.
Definitely a dragon involved.
What? There hasn't been dragons sighted in years here.
I shield the side of my face that's turning white.
Time to change it.
You hear another blood-curdling scream.
I vote we just go to bed.
I didn't want that.
I'm
trinket.
investigating. I'm going running straight towards the scream.
Alright, so you kind of get on
Hang
your...
on. I'm running the opposite direction.
Okay. So,
Hang on.
Come on, Mr. Chaos Nakedness.
Hold on, I want the
Which
trinket
way?
still.
Okay, so this is
Make
the
sure you grab
map
the
right
crystal
now.
thingy.
Oh yeah, I have that still.
The butt crystal.
I have that.
So, where was the guy that? Let's say that's him right
You
there.
realize the weakest character is running in first.
Yeah!
What is everybody's health while we're at it?
17.
17.
31.
Since you guys didn't really...
Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah,
So
I'm
since
big.
you guys didn't complete your long rest, everyone roll their hit die.
Well,
Because it was a short race.
I'm at
8.
I'm
full
at max
health
already.
right
Oh,
now.
what's the hit
So
die?
you
What's
got...
my hit?
What's
my
your hit die?
I don't know.
It should be your...
It's in your character.
It's in your character sheet.
Oh, it'd be in the book.
Since you are a...
I'm at full health. Was I not last round?
well, no, because you leveled up. No, you didn't.
No.
You took a long rest.
We didn't get any points for burning down the village. Did you guys realize that?
I wonder why.
You don't get rewarded for destroying things.
You have a
Hey,
D8, Logan?
yeah, you know what? Who
D8.
helped?
Roll a D8.
Yep. Who helped fucking kill? Is this a D8?
And you have a D12.
Who did like 80% of the work?
You get you
Who
get
was
one
there?
health back.
I'm already
You
at
get
full
full
health.
health. Okay.
2.
So you get 2 health back.
But
because of the short
I'm
rest.
at max already. I'm at
Then you're
17.
fine.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's
Wow.
interesting. Oh, you guys must have
We did
rested.
camp.
Yes,
we
you
camped.
camped
And
outside.
then kept going.
Yeah. So, okay. So this is kind of the campfire area here. The sound is coming from this way.
Is that down the road or
So,
into the woods?
Can I use something?
It's off to the woods.
I need something to...
Opposite
mark
of where you came
Here.
from. So you guys came down from this
it. That looks
direction.
like a town.
Yep.
Continuing this way would be the way to Dracot. It's off this way. It shoots off sideways. It's just a little dirt path.
Oh, it is a path though.
It's a dirt path.
So Dracot's here.
I'm not gonna do a full bore run, but I'm gonna head that direction.
Okay, so Praddock sees you. He's kind of looking, and he jumps on. He gets on the horse. He's like, "Who's coming with me?"
Let's do it!
Wait,
I
on our horse that's
Yeah.
attached to the cart that me and Harper are in?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Get out
Who's coming
now!
with me?
I'm gonna roll persuasion. And let's go fight it!
I'm
Let's
also
kill it!
impressed that he can fucking jump that high.
21.
That's a fucking tall-ass horse.
So all of a sudden, you see the guy that was shaking. He's like, "Yeah!" and he's just.
Does
raising
any
his-
other traders, anybody else
The
want to
old
come along?
man's like, "Oh, come along."
Yeah, come on, bullet shield. Oh, I'm sorry.
As
General.
he tries to crawl in, he kind of falls on top of Harper, and he's like, "Hello, young lady."
Hey, hands off the missus.
Oh, fuck. He's in
She's
here.
just like shoves him away.
Hands off, Joe Biden.
Come on. If you're all going, let's go too.
So, how many people do we have in this party going off? This is the one in the front of the
Yep,
carriage.
this is the man. This is the
This is the beefy guy or whatever you said.
Yep,
the
and then
burly
this
guy.
is the
Are we all in one cart, or is
blacksmith.
Aaron just running off like?
he's
a-
leading the
driving the
charge.
cart.
Or you're
No,
I'm
Burly-
walking, yeah, I'm
Burly man,
walking.
You're
Where are
not
you
walking.
going?
You're running.
Yeah,
You
sure.
said.
We'll
I
take
said
it
I'm,
out
yeah, I'm heading that
With the guy.
direction.
No, the trinket's back at camp.
Well, I'll take that first.
Roll a d20.
Yeah.
I start tying all my my
Yeah,
lemon
you grab
dagger.
it.
Great.
I start tying
The
It-
crystal or the necklace?
The trinket.
The trinket.
I start tying.
Which
a
one's the
bunch of
trinket?
my
The
daggers.
little silver with sapphire. You don't.
Oh, wait, I haven't
It,
played.
it turns
So is
out.
the crystal just sitting where you pooped it out
Yeah.
still?
No, I have
He
it.
has it. He has it in his hand with his
Oh, Jesus
axe.
Christ.
With all my other
It
crap.
is about a square, about this big.
Why don't you use one of his
rectangle?
burlap sacks he gave you?
It looks to be like a little
You can just
chest.
put in the carriage.
Yeah,
Or
but
the
the carriage that the guy's in that you stole it from.
Mm.
So
That's
are we
right.
going?
We should install a secret compartment on the bottom.
Here's the fucking
Yeah.
burlap sack that he gave me.
Fine.
Fucking use it.
Well, he has to have a knapsack with the amount of shit he's carrying.
No,
All right.
he's just
as-
lugging it on his back. Remember, we have a cart.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
So-
know how anyone lives in here with all the.
Actually,
chairs.
I should double
I'm gonna
back.
go
doors.
We should actually like leave stuff in the cart
Yeah, but
because
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
carrying a ton of shit with me and that's just not feasible.
Okay.
We have
so,
like a cart.
as you guys are coming in,
Can we have like a cart log somewhere?
Right? We should make an inventory just for the cart.
But if that gets destroyed, then those are destroyed.
I wouldn't say destroyed, but a high chance of destruction.
Why don't we just get? We should buy a metal box.
See, this is why
We have a blacksmith. What's the blacksmith doing?
okay.
I'll have the blacksmith make us a box.
Is he making us a box? Can he make? Us
Wow, that's later. That is later's discussion.
Okay.
We can't lose him. He has to stay behind.
All right, guys.
You want to
So
lose him?
you guys come in this way. You guys are in your cart. Okay.
Blacksmith is where?
He's in the cart.
Is he the black one?
As you guys come up,
Put green for the blacksmith because it drives me insane.
okay, you see. Can you just hand me a random piece of something, like a child?
A child.
Just give me a child. Here,
I
a
don't.
house.
You should have taken that head.
Okay, so the house is the child.
A child.
Dog meat!
Oh god.
So
It's a
you
child or
see-
any child.
You will
Can I
find
do a
out.
perception check?
A
Hold on.
small figure in the distance.
Yeah. So you guys are seeing all of these figures.
If it's a werewolf, dibs. I want a pet werewolf.
Fucking hell!
Am I still freaking out? How long
Jesus
is this disadvantage thing going on
Christ!
for?
So you guys see their steps here
Up or down?
going up.
So the card has to stay here.
So
Yeah, leave the cart.
I'll say this is your card. I'll just make a little. Sorry.
Well, what the?
I know. This is your card.
That's a shitty ass card.
It's a great card. Best card ever. Here's your horse.
God, your fucking
Billions
salesman
and
still haunts
billions.
us.
Okay.
Billions.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Where's the horse?
The horse is the big house. Don't you see it? Okay. So as you come up, you hear chanting. It doesn't make any sense now, but as you get closer, you hear it.
Do I make it out? Is it Draconic or is it something else?
It
do I-
sounds eerily familiar to the chant you heard in that cave
I have a
that you
question.
witnessed after killing all these old ladies.
I do have a question on
Yes.
my health of my arm. Is it basically back to its normal, or I thought it was pretty close before, but I don't know if that's since I had a slight rest there. If
What's that?
that roll of 2, if that would increase my arm's health point. What use?
The smushed arm? It's fucking creepy.
This is really gonna fuck up my.
Alright, I want to do an Arcana
Suggestions?
check and try and figure out what they're doing the chant for. You know, because I've did it
everyone
in the
roll
past.
a d20 anyway.
I still want to know what my arm is doing.
Am I doing a check or just a normal d20? Because I rolled 16.
Okay, so
Before I tell you, I want to know what my arm is before you forget it.
it's half.
I thought it was more than that.
Half
before.
fixed.
Okay, 3/4.
Okay. I have a 6.
So, I rolled a 16.
I had 6.
Woo!
Yeah.
So, this is where we need mood lighting. You hear chanting. As you get closer, they don't notice you yet. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I didn't have it up.
I have the chat up just in case people chat.
Okay.
Hang on. Sorry.
Well, I collectively shit my pants.
Yeah, you guys get closer and
He
you guys
shits
are
what would
all
be his pants.
yeah, you guys are all shaking. You poop in the cart.
So, Arcana check? Am I doing
outside.
I'll throw it at them. Don't worry. I got you.
I use the going to play poo.
That's gonna be
Just
some
maybe
South
a
Park
poo.
stick of truth where you can throw
yeah.
poop at people or vomit to freak them out.
Alright.
He bangs his shit up, just so you know.
Yeah.
Do I ascertain any knowledge that would be useful?
Did everyone roll a d20?
Yes,
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
So you guys notice that they're all
Who
shadowed.
notices?
It looks Harper kind of. Those are the guys that took him. And she turns to you, Steely.
We all just look back like, who?
Huh?
You know Steely, the small boy we saved.
Oh, slave werewolf. Got it.
Dog meat?
Okay.
That's not my name. It was their
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
I mean, I
They
guess I'm
have
a little
him. And as you get closer, everyone roll a d20 for me and add your dexterity.
Nat
21.
20.
Nice.
17.
So
Wait, do I still roll a disadvantage on that one?
it was a nat 20. So it's
Right.
We'll say. So as these two guys, they spot you, and you yell, "Halt!" And as they do that, you guys split off, kind of getting off, and the party kind of moves forward.
Whoa, the horse is coming with? Fuck yeah. What?
Can I have attack?
Who the fuck is the cart coming with us?
Well, the horse is pulling the cart, so that you guys roll out and you kind of hide in the bushes.
So we're gonna.
And
wait. I don't want to sacrifice the cart.
That's too late. We're in the middle of
Yeah.
this.
So as you roll out, you kind of look at Praddock, and Praddock kind of goes one of this, and he grabs on the reins with one hand, and he's like, "You motherfuckers!" And he starts riding his cart into him.
It's not his card.
Yeah.
So he's going.
Well, it's some massive
Wait,
war horse. That's gonna do some
You
damage.
forgot to jump out that NPC.
Who's that?
Blacksmith.
No, he's on it.
Oh,
He's
but
leading
Harper.
the charge. Harper's out.
No, because you said the blacksmith wasn't. I thought it was the,
The
other
blacksmith's
one.
at the range right now.
It wasn't the
blacksmith
one.
is
It was
at
the
the
beefy
range.
guy before.
No.
They're all and the old guy. They're still in the cart.
Yeah, they're all in the cart. So
we got-
they're riding into combat.
Fucking
So-
idiots.
so
I left my
you
chairs
see
in there.
these two black figures
They
run
were
up,
nice mahogany.
and they each have a little dagger. They kind of hop over as the cart gets closer.
Can't fool shatter monsters because they live in the darkness.
This one hops over, gets to the nearest guy and stabs him and kind of pushes him out. So he pushes out the old man. And this man he kind of goes like this, the horse. And the horse kind of slows down. And he kind of rears up and he kind of runs off this way as he leaves the cart.
Who, the horse?
The horse. Yeah, he leaves.
Fucking broke our
So
car.
Oh.
and then he draws his dagger. Alright, what are you guys doing?
I'm looking for spells right now. So, I don't have that actual one. I have Mage Hand, Firebolt, Disguise Self, Sleep, and Unseen Servant.
I'm pretty close, eh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Unseen Servant
Okay.
to take my shit out of the cart. It's
Okay.
important to me.
Okay. So you see this shadowy figure kind of come out of as you whisper.
Oh wait, hang on. I don't know if I have the right stuff.
Oh.
A piece of string and a bit of wood. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
So he climbs over the cart, and he starts taking the stuff, and kind of he jumps out like this.
I don't care if he
And
drops
he
it off on
wobbles
the
it over to you.
side.
There's stuff falling behind him, and he drops it.
Nope, not to
And
me.
he-
I don't want it to be. I just want it out of
Oh,
the car.
well, he drops it at you and just comes. So this guy kind of turns and sees you as he starts walking towards the shadow figure.
And he keeps going till I tell him to stop.
And you keep hearing blood-curdling screams in the background.
Okay, I'm distracting him with my Unseen Servant. Do you know if Unseen Servant can can I have him do something else after a while, or is he just constantly doing that?
Nope. Stop it. So yeah.
Okay, so it completes its. It
Yeah.
waits. It waits. It's good for an hour. So I'm gonna make him.
I'm gonna mage hand and whip the dagger out of the guy's hand.
Go ahead and roll D10.
A D10?
Wow,
Yeah,
it has a
or
kid
D20,
scream
sorry.
on it now too.
Yeah.
There's kid scream. You said blood
17
It's the kid.
spellcasting, 23.
Yeah, it
I mean, it
flies
could
out
have
his
been
hand, and
fucking Ethel over
he
here.
turns to you and
reincarnate.
hops off.
I have the dagger.
Never said it was a kid scream.
And they're like, and you start hearing chanting. All of a sudden, you feel this cold just kind of wash over them, and you see off in the distance that these three guys, as they chant, get closer and they surround Dogmeat, and they have daggers. They have daggers at his throat, ready to draw blood.
1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
a lot of-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 50 feet. I could do like all of my spells on them.
But you'd also hurt him.
No, I have careful. I can give anybody I want advantage in my AoE spells.
Oh, I can't cast on this.
You know what?
Roll initiative.
Let's
Let's roll initiative, everyone.
13.
Oh no!
15.
What do you
Nat
get?
1.
Okay, so you go last.
I
So
went from a nat 20 to a nat 1.
Well, you did have disadvantage, so
I mean, I could roll again. I want to. I want to see what it would have been. It would have been a 15.
yeah. What'd you get, Aaron?
15.
Will?
13.
1. I get my ass kicked.
There's a
Oh, it's all right. Harper rolled a nat 1 too.
there's a lot of
So wait,
enemies here.
So is she after me technically since she's not real?
Yeah. All right, Aaron, you're up first. So you have cultist 1 and cultist 2, and then you have
4,
all of
5,
these.
6.
But
7,
you
8,
see
9,
some
10,
of them
11.
are a little bit more dressed up, a little fancier clothes. They're a little bit bigger.
I'm gonna kick the nest. I'm gonna poison spray the top of the temple,
Hey.
giving Dogmeat advantage on his roll.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Maybe we should kill the ones that are
They
here.
don't have to save anything, right?
Yeah,
it's just
a puff of noxious gas must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on.
Is that for us too? Or?
No, this group here.
They have to save a Constitution throw.
Oh shit, no, poison spray is a 10-foot range. Never mind. I can't do
Is there
that
any
that far away
flowers?
No.
on that group.
Is there any flowers around?
No, it literally the grass. There's no grass. Everything is so barren.
All right.
The trees are devoid of color. at this point.
It got its chlorophyll sucked right out. Goddamn plant vampires.
I have to look up a stealth thing quick because I'm gonna do like a ray of frost with twinning,
Okay.
so I can hit
Ooh.
both of the guys right next to me.
Look at you using your stuff.
I just gotta remember how to get to it. There we go. Yeah, I spend one sorcery point and do twinning on Ray of Frost and hit both of the guys right next to me.
Okay.
Which is a non-natural
Did you
20.
find
Nice.
14 plus 6.
You hit both of them.
What?
Go ahead and roll damage.
What was Ray of Frost?
Isn't that nice?
Ray of Frost, here we go. 1d8.
Okay.
And speed is reduced.
Yep.
5 on the one nearest to me,
Okay.
and 8 on the one farthest from me.
Okay. So the one closest to you, he definitely is hurt. You can see, but he kind of tries to retreat that way, and this one retreats as well. He's a little worse off. He's a little bit slower.
Oh, it's not my turn, but I have something.
And then, is there anything I can take cover behind from, like,
The wagon.
magical and or, ranged attacks?
Hang on, I need a loot pile, which we should have brought up from Betrayal as well.
Just use a different color. Use a different color.
So really,
I don't have any. I can't
there's a
reach
couple
them.
of tree stumps that would give you half cover.
I want something that I could duck behind in case of ranged attack.
Yeah.
That's all my shit right
Alright,
there,
so-
just so you know.
With the rest of my turn, while cold
Yeah.
frosting them fuckers, I'm gonna go hide behind that,
There you
or
go.
at least take cover behind the tree.
Okay. Will, you are up.
Not a
Okay.
bad start.
I'm gonna take the weakest one.
I'd
Hold
use Thunder Wave, but you're all in range.
Yeah, I know.
We are.
Oh, and from now on, I actually want to use my staff to cast, like, actually pointed at them.
Okay. Nice.
So it's
So
more
you're attacking
focused.
with this one?
So it's
Yeah.
more focused.
Well, that's the idea of having a focus. I should actually use it when casting my spells.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I mean,
9 plus 5.
Yeah,
14.
you run up and you hit him. Go ahead and roll for damage. Are you using your great axe?
Yeah.
Tell me how you kill him.
but it's a fucking shadow.
No,
me
these
how
are
you
humans.
kill 'em.
These are people. These are
I might try to like
They're just shadowy
separate
figures.
the spine
They're not
from the
actually
ribcage.
shadows.
With your axe?
yeah.
Just
Tell me. Tell me how you do it.
Do you does he chop down some trees with it?
right up the crack.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go like one side, the other side, and then hopefully like when I throw
I
my,
think
my
what you should
axe
have done-
behind it and like pull.
That's some fucking Johnny Cage shit. From
Right, I was
Mortal
thinking
Kombat.
like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, he is so fucking dead. Your gore just kind of sprays you in the face as you're just sitting here like this.
You should collect the
Does he
blood.
get like a rage
Yeah.
bonus or something
He
from?
can do rage. He can activate rage.
I'm not
He
going
just
to
never
do
has.
that. Yeah.
I was like, aren't
All
you
right,
barbarian? Don't you have
Why
rage?
did
So
you
this
activate
cultist,
rage when you're
he-
almost dead?
It reduces his speed by how much? 5?
10.
Okay, so he's up the stairs.
Stairs should have. Don't they have like a? Like it doesn't take the same. Does it take the same amount to go up the stairs as it would?
No, we'll just keep it as the same.
Okay.
So he gets halfway. Guys, they're here. He kind of falls to one knee. These three turn around and they start charging.
So they're all like right here.
Let's do it, motherfuckers!
Hang on. Okay, we're gonna.
Logistics note.
Yes.
As the DM, how many ice knives could I get out of a full canteen?
Let's say your canteen's like half full. So I'd
Thereabouts.
probably say 10.
Oh, shit, okay. Because that's like kind of an ammo. So I
Yeah, we'll
kinda
say
wanna-
10. Okay, so this
So
cultist,
20 out of a full canteen.
he starts bounding towards this.
What are they wearing?
You see a leather armor, just basic leather armor.
Like nothing like garbs or robes.
They are wearing black robes,
Okay.
but it's a little stuck out, so you can tell that it's padded.
Okay, so would you say that they are flammable?
Yeah. He runs out. He looks at you, dwarf, as he sees the blood spray.
Flammable
Charges
objects
towards
hit
you.
By this spell, right? So if it is a D.
What's your AC?
Okay.
13.
Yeah, he hits you pretty hard. Shit. That's alright.
Jesus.
You want to do the
Which one's the
flame
injured
bomb?
one?
The injured
Blue.
one's
Sure.
Whatever,
Yeah.
orange or whatever. He was
Blue.
running back towards the temple.
Humiliation points. Disadvantage.
So as he runs up to you, he takes his club. Ah, spooky.
Right? Spooky.
And he hits you in the side for 2. You kind of just bounce off, and you're like, you turn to him.
Ouch.
Wow, this is a fucking long ass chant.
It's not really
Okay. It is
Really? You're fucking charging?
Cultist 1's turn. So
Okay, which one? I thought Cultist 1 was dead.
Oh, it's Cultist 4, so it's this guy.
Okay, we really need to
So
get
as
there.
he's running towards you, he swings at you again. Well, he sees all the blood on your enemy.
I mean, you killed the
He
one.
takes his club and he swings, but you being so stealthy and nude, he kind of shimmy away.
With the blood.
Yeah.
You slip
I
away.
told you it
Logan,
couldn't
you're
be.
up.
So he shimmied out of this here.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of them right next to each other.
Yep.
Okay, is there any? Let's see. I can shoot firebolt, but that's gonna give away my position.
They already know you're.
They know
They
we're
can
here.
sense you.
Okay.
They don't know your exact area, but they know you're here.
I'm gonna shoot firebolt at this one, so it hits both of them.
So you want it to spray back?
No, like I sort of want it to go hit.
Graze one of them and hit the other.
Yeah, so it still has that burn.
Okay,
effect
so
on
I want
it.
you to roll d20
Twice, obviously.
twice because you have disadvantage.
8, 9.
It goes whizzing over their head.
Does it hit?
It hits off to the side. Oh, I forgot to mention there are torches
Shit, I could have used that. I feel like
along
that
the
would've-
lines here.
I would have used that more to my advantage if I had known.
Lining the path, I'm sorry.
Can I
So yeah, it goes
redo on that then?
whizzes off. Oh,
What's that?
you hear a final blood-curdling scream.
That is your fucking fault.
It's your fault.
Actually, no. Actually, I think it is. We put a timer
As you
on,
hear-
but we haven't even got through a full turn yet.
You
so
hear
I
a
don't
final,
think-
"Ah!" and you see Dogmeat's body just turn into a puff of red blood. As all of a sudden, just the chanting stops.
Told ya.
Everything just kind of stops.
Do you really think we would have made it through all of that?
But the thing is,
Even if we went as fast as we possibly humanly could, we couldn't kill that many.
was ridiculous because we haven't even gotten through a full turn.
Wow, deal with it.
It was 5 minutes. You're fine.
They started the ritual even before we left camp.
It's true.
And Harper,
Right?
It's true. They've been doing this for a
Whose
while.
side are you on? Harper.
The DM side.
So
Obviously, he's God right now.
He disappears. Yet,
Gibbed.
okay, we're just gonna use this creature. This soldier.
He's turning
He
towards-
appears. He is about 8 foot tall. He's donned in red robes, a white face with red eyes, and he kind of turns, looks at them, sees you guys, snaps his fingers, and all of his people kind of scream as they disappear. They all just kind of disperse.
I don't.
Even these guys here. That
Yes, all his cultists and everyone kind of disperse.
how about him?
He's still alive. Thank you. As skeletons.
This guy's dead.
Yeah, he rises from the dead though.
Oh, so he's here.
He's up. He comes back,
Like go
So-
this way.
flanking him on both sides.
Well,
You
Boyo's
see-
a necromancer.
You see an army of skeletons,
Good thing I have a flail, which I.
and then you see two odd creatures. They look to be like roughly wolf size.
Your parents.
Their flesh colored is off. It's gray flesh. They have burning eye sockets. Saliva's coming down their mouth. It's kind of hitting the ground and kind of making the ground disappear.
Void hounds.
And he kind of walks up. He goes, very, very calmly. I'm very calm right now.
It's very descriptive.
Married ones, eh?
Ha. So,
Can I just push slowly just put my hand on the cart and push it down the hill?
The
so it
fools
looks like
stop,
stop.
the fools finally figured it out.
Nope.
I am Lord Loss. I am the ruler demon
Are we supposed to know who you are?
Hey, can we have a history lesson, please? I'm confused.
I actually say that because that's my character flaw.
As you see this fireball kind of whiz by and it sets your wagon on fire,
Bitches, I told you to push
the
it back.
blacksmith jumps out, and
Burly guy
kind of rolls out this way, and he's kind of running off into the bushes. As your wares start to...
Okay,
Start on
I
fire.
already... Well, my stuff's fine. It's right there. Unseen Servant's still going at it. Bring his
Oh,
stuff out. He has 60 minutes on him, and I haven't told him to do anything else.
So the cart's empty then.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just all shit sitting everywhere. So.
Worry about that later. Alrighty then.
I suppose I should be thanking you folks.
Glad
Finally, I
could
had my sacrifice.
Yeah.
To
Did
let
we
me-
get paid?
help. His words.
He sends these two skeletons charging towards you, Aaron.
His words.
Roll a d20 for me.
Fine.
Am I still at a disadvantage? When does that go away?
12.
Yeah, what's your AC?
15.
Yeah, so this first skeleton hits you.
Fucking shit.
Hang on.
New master? New master?
Yeah, sure, why
I don't deal with skeletons. I'm out. No, I don't deal with necromancers. I'm out.
I don't know, are skeletons like weak to bludgeoning weapons? You know, they're
They
brittle
should be.
or something. I don't know. I don't know what the
Depends
weakness
on if
is.
they're magical skeletons.
That's true.
Well, they're moving. So.
He
The
hits you with
Draugrs.
his short sword for 4 damage as it pierces through your robes. The next one kind of raises his shield to bash you, but you kind of, as in pain, you kind of duck out of the way. Fools! Do you not learn?
No.
He sends these two after you. You're so short. They're very tall. They're about 5-6 feet. They kind of swing over you. You're just you're kind of running.
It didn't
You
fall
run
apart.
between
We
them,
just gotta start shooting them.
Anyone else? Kind of looks at the elf. Harper, as she's reaching for her quarterstaff, is just
I
like,
just go.
and Prating's like, "Oi!
Can
What are you doing with my friends?"
Can I just like knock him out?
Does he have a weapon?
No, he has his
Can I
bare
like
fist.
get? Can I put
Okay.
my hand over his mouth? If I'm like right next to him. Can I just?
I want to be visibly upset, and my hands are like freeze, like there's mist coming off my hands.
Oh, can I throw like the
You should
axe
go in
near
range.
him?
No, don't.
Roll an intimidation
Can I just
check.
like back up and just be like, shut the fuck up, and me and Harper slowly like nope out of there?
12 and is it dexterity? Dexterity.
Intimidation is a charisma.
Oh, so 12.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you. You,
Uh,
I like you.
I like
He
you
kind of
too.
does this, and you kind of lift and comes towards you. He sets you down as the dogs run up. They're kind of... They're just snarling and trying to snip at your butt.
Wait, well, wouldn't he kind of fit in? He knows the sociology of like wolf creatures.
He has animal handling.
I'm a beast.
Would he be able to fit in and just kind of get them to like him?
You could, but these aren't your typical wolves. They are more like hellhounds.
Could he apply that same social
You could
structure?
try at a disadvantage.
He already has disadvantage.
I'll pee on myself to assert my dominance.
So they're snarling at you, and he goes, "Wouldn't anyone like to join your dwarf friend with me?"
Am I still peeing?
Wait a minute.
You're just
I don't actually know
dribbling
what's
down.
I'm
going on.
holding my focus as the focus starts frosting
I don't know
over.
what's
I'm angry.
going on with
just
him,
like
to be honest.
holding
I'm
it.
confused. What's actually happening to him? I'm not talking to the character. I'm
Yeah.
talking to DM. So
Well, he intimidated Lord Loss, and Lord Loss is kind of pissed. So he brings the dwarf over because he's kind of impressed with someone to defy him. Because in the demon realm, no one defies Lord Loss. Like, he is the ruler. He has a bunch of underlings, and no one defies him because he will kill them. So he's impressed that a mortal is defying him.
yeah, I'm good.
Anyone else want to join your friend?
I'm just picking up. You just see me.
Can I
slowly
channel a
picking
ray of
up
frost with my
stuff.
staff? One of the skeleton closest to me, right in the face.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
16.
You hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
3. Not much, but I'm just.
Yeah, it freezes, And he kind of breaks through.
How's he breathing if he doesn't have lungs?
Okay, it's the wind coming through.
Okay.
He's about 30 feet from us, just an FYI, so we can run and get him, technically. However, I'm gonna have
I say fine.
Does he know as talking to the DM? Because every time I try to talk to you, you expect I'm talking to the person. No, I'm talking to the DM. Does he know that the unseen servant is mine?
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's a very powerful mage. From both you knowing kind of magic, you can kind of feel that he is just magical energy is just surrounding him, and he's channeling some other kind of demon.
So, here, when I did the Ray of Frost, I let the staff and the mist go, and I'm just like,
can I do
fine.
a perception check to see what is usually
Yes.
If it's channeling some other demon, it should have something.
Go ahead.
A certain item, more or
roll.
less. 19.
Yeah. So you, from your limited knowledge that you learned as an elf, you learn that there are other planes. You learn like there's the demon plane, from which is kind of underneath. You're in the terrestrial plane, and then there's the astral plane, which is like the heavens. You know that he is from some other plane of this existence, where rules that typically apply to the terrestrials don't apply, so they can kind of bend the laws, because they're from different realms. Different realms have different properties.
But he's not in that realm right now, unless he's...
Well, he's made a hole, so he can
Right,
some
there's
of
a
that shit
rift
with him.
now.
But there's not... I don't see anything necessarily around that would be tying him.
No, but you recognize... Go, actually, all you roll perception check on this.
You want me to do it again?
You get advantage roll, because you're close.
14.
Do I do it again?
Yeah.
14.
18.
Okay. So, both you
Fucking
guys...
perception.
And, I mean, you're right next to it, so you kind of remember. But you see the big stone sphere with the gold bands that looks very similar to the ones you found in the cave earlier in your adventures.
Oh, yeah.
So this new guy isn't the other one that we saw.
No. No.
Dear God.
Where's he at?
Can it read our minds, or do I know that bit?
You don't know.
Well, I'll push past the skeletons and start just walking straight toward them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Oh, well, that I got.
Intimidation. Oh, I also have that.
I don't got that. 10.
Yeah, you push through, and the skeletons are kind of...
Can me and my...
They kind of are looking around at each other, and you hear them kind of grunt, because they can't make noises, but you can understand they're very confused.
Can I do the same thing? Can I follow with him just as the same way? The same way. And I got an 18 plus 2, so 20.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you kind of hop over the dead body.
My hand's coming with me. The thing, not the little
Christ.
thing. That's unseen servant.
It's right behind you.
Hey, it has my stuff. Set the fucking things down.
Just drops it. You hear the crate
It
breaks.
was a vase from my mother, but okay. Just that was my grandmother. Or
You fools defy me.
no.
I can make you so much more powerful than you are.
I like power.
I like power.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Harper's like, guys, I don't think we should do this.
Shut the fuck up, Harper.
That's what I thought exactly. It's like,
Okay, honestly, one of my personality traits is power hungry.
All of a sudden, you hear as a giant skeleton appears from behind. I'm just gonna use this guy.
But poor.
It is probably about 13 or 14 feet.
So it's like
Large-
twice my size.
What?
About twice my size.
Yeah, big horns coming out of it, and it's carrying a giant axe that's probably a good 15 feet.
That's really inconvenient, because how can he hold that axe with no muscle?
It's magic.
I don't care. And how does he make that without a larynx?
it's magical. Fucking deal with it.
He creates.
Elf! Enough!
Okay.
My little friend here, if you do not come with me, will probably make quick work of you. As you roll perception.
Where are we going?
13.
20.
Ooh, shit.
13 plus 14? 14 total?
You realize it's just a big creature. What'd you get?
I got, with perception bonus, I got 14.
You You kind of recognize a creature from books.
5.
Yeah, you recognize it from books. But you look up as you see this massive, what used to be a minotaur, just standing above, holding this axe.
What is Harper and the blacksmith doing at this time? Are they going to come with us? Are they?
They are. The blacksmith.
They're bitching out.
Well, the blacksmith tried to talk out, and they sent the wolves after him. So this wolf kind of comes out.
You already took that. Is actually the blacksmith. You
Is
just
it?
grabbed
Oh, Jesus Christ.
because he was way back there. And you're like, I'm going to use this one.
Okay. So I'm going to use this as the wolf. It's snarling at him because he tried to speak out. Harper's standing back there with no. She's not.
Turned away.
Harper,
I'm not proud of
you
us.
could use your clerical.
Otherwise, like I said, my friend here can make short work of you.
Fine, let's go.
Is it like fight or is it what? Or is it going to?
You know what? Knock yourself out.
No, I was just wondering what you meant by let's go. Is it like let's go as in like let's battle or like let's go to that
As
point or
he's
whatever?
yelling,
No clue how much I want to just start going.
the dwarf
nuts.
is yelling, "What do you mean, let's go? Do you want to fight him or are we going with him?" Lord Loss is just.
Honestly, I'm confused too.
Come on, it has to be mildly entertaining.
It's very much like the Jack of Blades, where he's just like, leave. He's just like, he kind of walks over and is just staring above you.
Alright,
Are you done, dwarf?
we'll see.
Fluffy! As a big minotaur just hulks past the skeleton, crumbling him, and he's standing over you.
God, that thing's like 10 feet taller than you.
Is he T-posing too?
No.
Asserting his dominance.
He's just standing
He's
over
actually
you.
not T-posing.
Okay.
He's kind of doing this little thing.
Okay.
You know what? Fucking do whatever he says.
I feel like we're captives now.
I mean, I wouldn't use
Kind
the
of
term captives. I would use
Slaves?
indentured servants.
That sounds pretty appropriate.
You know,
You help me and I help you.
that's not how indentured servants usually work.
Jim, yeah, just okay. What do you have in mind?
I
Well,
don't think
first, we need to create rifts over this entire plane.
What would cause a rift? Do you mean like burning down, killing a kid and burning down an entire village? Is that good enough?
We've done that, so I was curious.
Huh.
Yeah, that happened.
You hindered it.
I didn't hinder it. I finished it.
I fucking burned down the fucking town.
We're bickering about us murdering an entire village in front of him.
Harper's like, I didn't do it!
Yes, you did.
I'm sure she didn't want to say anything.
You got charmed though.
Is he mildly impressed about us bickering about murdering an entire village?
I didn't even
He
have to
kinda
get
smiles and he
I
goes,
didn't have to get charmed to murder the
Mortals.
entire village.
Right?
Technically, I'm an elf, so
Mortals.
You're
not
just-
technically immortal.
You can still die.
I can die, but it's because no. I just want to point one thing out to him off game. Just because you are immortal doesn't mean you can't die. It just means you can't die of old age.
Can you not?
From what I
Yeah, the skeleton kind of swings at you and you kind of back up. As I was saying, mortal doesn't mean you can't die.
it just means you don't die from older age. I'm done now.
As he's dodging with sparkles.
That's all I wanted to say. I'm good.
So, as I was saying, elf.
I'm still wondering.
Elf.
Does the burning down a village count? Because that is one of my skills.
I mean, that's just fun and games for my race.
Maybe we should win.
But the stone you see behind me can tear through planes.
Planes as in plural.
Yes, there are 3 planes. And some that are in between that we kind of ignore.
Just chop through them.
Yeah. You just kind of go
No,
through.
I mean-
It helps you travel a little bit faster.
High-level clerics can
To
create
the
their own
DM,
dimensions.
because I evidently have to clarify when I'm talking to the DM.
What are you saying?
Okay, what I'm just wondering, what are actually elves? Are elves from this plane, or
Yes,
they from
they
a
are.
different
They're
plane?
they're from. They live in.
It's not like Lord of the Rings where they are from a different.
No,
area.
you were from the terrestrial plane. All you guys are from the terrestrial
Okay.
plane. Like goblins and the orcs and the dragons
Okay.
are all terrestrial planes. But you hail from the Sword Coast, which is northwest of the mainland where we are now.
So, since the chant and ritual had mild draconic origins, was it a demonic dragon?
Okay, I do have one other question. Was that fucking kid a werewolf? I mean, this has been burning through this entire campaign.
You're
We
just like-
do not know.
No,
Fuck. God damn it.
Damn
I owe
it, he
you
was
fif-
gonna be the
I
pet.
owe you 5 gold.
You do.
Okay, that's all.
what were you saying?
The ritual definitely piqued my interest.
How so?
Seems rather ancient and draconic.
Oh god, we both know you're not a real wizard.
Have you ever experienced one of these stones before?
Yes.
No. As I try to drink my drink with my little arm and
Really?
not at all.
Pray tell.
We sort of came across a little cult
Ethel,
Cult.
with a half-orc hag and a few
the
others.
giantess.
He kind of chuckles. Huh. Jack, huh?
Were they trying to summon you?
I don't know what name it is. What was the big demon guy's name that crushed my arm?
We didn't get a name.
Oh, I thought we did.
And I'm not mentioning that fact. I'm not. That's not.
I wouldn't say they were trying to summon me. More so,
A friend of yours?
More like,
friend is a very loose term.
I like him.
Frenemy.
I like him already. And Harper's just back there.
Does
like,
he understand frenemy?
Kind of looks. I mean, guess.
They're in an on again, off again relationship every once in a while.
As he kind of just does this, the Fluffy the Minotaur kind of disappears.
Oh,
The
okay.
skeletons kind of.
Can you at least bring
Disappear.
Harper along with us, even with?
I'm
this
just gonna
against
make the
her will?
assumption. Illusionary magic. Cute.
I did not say that. I'm just saying kidnap the
You got
chick.
didn't you get stabbed?
I'll stab
I
him.
took a hit. If you believe the illusion's real, then it is real. That's the thing. Since they all
All
went,
of a
"Oof."
sudden, roll a d20, everyone.
Oh Jesus.
This is his fault. 5.
15.
Is there something I have to add?
Nat
to
20.
Yeah, okay. So all of a sudden, time kind of slows down. For you two, time doesn't move at all. But all of a sudden, you see Lord Lost kind of just like shift to you. If you ever say that to me again, you will die. Do you understand me?
Do I?
You can't move.
Is there any way I can break the time thing?
You can roll a d20, but
Just to try to show him up.
you can, yeah.
18.
No.
I probably had to roll a 20 for that.
22.
Does he see that I tried at least?
Yeah, your face kind of. Huh. Cute. Illusion magic.
I'm just sitting there like,
As he like
Frozen.
time and you kind of were just you locked eyes, and you two were like,
okay, where are we at on the village burning?
guys, what happened? You guys are just like, yeah, burning villages.
Fun time.
Yeah, it is.
Hands are frosting again.
That's cool.
Our cart's also broken.
Can you fix
He
that car,
kind of
please?
what?
Can you fix that car, please?
That breaks my concentration. Hands aren't frosting anymore. I'm just like fucking.
He kind
I'm done.
of he just douses the entire thing in water. It's half burned. Is that better, dwarf?
It is actually. Thank you.
All right, fine. Well, this rift thing. What do you need us to do?
That chanting. Do you think you could replicate it? I could send
I
some
don't-
friends with you.
I don't have very good singing voices.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
We can replicate that.
Yeah, might as well.
Roll a d20 for me,
At me or
I
everyone?
wanna.
Aaron.
17.
So you kind of you feel this intrusion in your mind, and you kind of stop. He kind of smiles. So you do have it. That dagger. I would like that.
Wait, we're not involved in this.
You were just kind of standing there.
Can I go try to talk Harper into
I
coming
don't
with
think
us?
I ever took it. I'd have to go find it
guy,
out
red
of the
guy,
wreckage
red
of the
guy, red
cart
guy.
or the blacksmith. Either the cart or
Oh,
the
sorry.
blacksmith. I never took it back from either of them. I never got that report on what it was either.
Well,
So
you sort of sent the guy to his death. I don't
where is
think
it going to
it's
be, Mr. D? In the cart or with the blacksmith?
It's with the blacksmith.
The blacksmith ran away.
And you see him just.
I point.
The
He
blacksmith.
lifts him up.
No,
Who's the
wait,
blacksmith?
He ran
Black.
off. He ran way off.
No, the wolf. The wolf in the red and black right here in the middle.
Oh, he lifts him up and drops him in front. That dagger, where is it? And Braddock, being the ever proud, I don't know.
Well, hang on, was it at the shop? Because there was nothing at that.
You looted
fucking-
the shop. You took
I
everything.
took not everything because there was silver tools evidently that I did not take.
So you might offside, not Lord Law is sick, but so you might have the dagger.
I don't know. I never got a dagger.
Roll a d20 for me.
Did I just grab
Actually,
it?
roll a percentile and a 10 sided.
Do I even have that?
Yeah, you do.
that-
Roll that and then a 10 dice. Roll it twice. So 3. So that'll be 30. So there's a 35% chance that you have it.
Because I looted that shop. But he
Yeah,
might actually
you-
have put it on him, his person too.
We don't know where it is. You don't know where it is. You think the blacksmith has it, but he doesn't have it.
And
And he's like,
wait, does the blacksmith think I stole it?
no, he just doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Memory
He
loss.
probably thinks it's still in the shop.
He's like, yeah, I mean, it was that way.
towards Flavorton.
Because I suppose I didn't know if he grabbed it or not or anything. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
He's like, take me there.
Okay.
Burning Town, Demon Lord. Yep, that's a good mix.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's a dead guy there. He's a necromancer, so why not?
And then we'll go back to.
Can
Pick
you
up all
necromance
the-
us up a horse?
Don't we have the horse
No,
now?
we're fine. We can walk.
The horse fucking ran off. I don't know where
And
it
we
is.
have like half a wagon
The
left.
nightmare horse.
I have an unseen servant, but he only can lift
Yeah.
50 pounds.
Fine, let's go. It's like a 3-day walk.
Not fun. Not fun. Question: I do want to make a pit stop. Can we at least torture the asshole civilians on the way to there?
My skeletons are already doing that.
Oh damn it! The fucking asshole.
Okay, where are we going?
Flavorton.
Which direction?
I'm bad at directions.
That way.
What's that way?
We point towards the direction of Flavorton.
South. Great. Everyone, hang on. As you kind of like group up on him.
Come on.
Harper's going.
Yep.
Ah! So you all are
What
hanging
about the
on.
blacksmith?
All of a sudden, you kind of
Hang on.
Wow.
you grab your trunk.
No, that's
Oh,
my
yeah.
unseen servant.
So as you guys all grab onto his back or his various parts, it's very, very cold, but also very warm at the same time. Like you can feel the blood pulsing through his arms, but it's very cold. So as you do that, everyone roll a d20 for me.
19.
4.
14.
Yeah. You got a 4?
Yeah.
Does he just get left behind in the forest? Because that'd
So-
be hilarious. Just everyone else.
So the three of you, being Braddock, Harper, and Thanos, as you guys do this, you start to feel very weird and woozy. You guys are fine because you made it through, but you slowly feel like part of your mind is leaving your body.
It's also hilarious because we're the ones with powers.
So
Okay.
you
Probably
just
gives us a little bit
feel
of a shield.
Luck.
you just don't feel yourself. If
Okay.
that makes sense. You
Well-
feel like something took over your mind and kind of took part of your being away.
Okay.
You guys, as you land in the middle of the burning town,
Wow.
there's guards all around. Ha! They try to put the fires out. They turn.
I shoot another bolt of fire at the one last thing
Wow.
that's not on fire.
Wow, stop.
Lord Law stops you.
Oh.
Get him. And you see the two hellhounds pounce on top of him. just tearing out his intestines and his entrails and just tearing
I
it to
hope he's
bits.
talking about the me.
And one goes for the neck and just rips the neck out. They're just going to town. Do you understand now the power I could give you?
I get a pooch.
Sure.
I could do you one better.
I don't want to become
2 pooches.
Ooh.
I can joke too, mortals.
No.
See, isn't this so much better than being in the demon realm?
Jokes.
Depends.
Come on, they all just kowtowed to you all the time.
I do like torture though.
It's awkward as you're drinking the drink. I mean, you can't kill all of them. You have to kidnap some of them.
Okay, so you guys are in the middle of the burning Flavorton, the remains of Flavorton.
The blacksmith
shop was this way.
and I'm pretty sure it was made out of stone, so it can't burn.
Well, I sure hope it was made to still be a bad shop.
So you see that windows have been broken.
Thinking
You
he's
see
gonna live.
the door has been bashed in. Gold coins are scattered everywhere.
Who would leave the coins alone?
I guess I would.
As you see that,
You have your servant just start picking up the coins.
as you see the 2 hellhounds go off in different directions.
The barkeep's just sitting there at what's left of his inn, just
Polishing the glass.
Everything is fine.
He's got a half of a cup he's polishing and his hands are bleeding on it.
the rest, like, there's nothing around but just the bar and his wall
This
behind
is an
him.
NPC with some broken code. Everything's falling apart around him.
So you're seeing these
Hey,
two,
barkeep.
these 2 hellhounds just chasing down civilian after civilian. One rips off the legs and just going to town. The other one jumps on and tore out its spine.
I'm starting to get rather unsettled since I'm not evil and I'm just neutral.
I'm evil chaotic, so
I'm getting very
okay
unsettled.
with this. But I do think there should be more firehounds than just blood and gore.
More along the lines of me not intervening at all. Just not. I'm not here. I'm not doing
All right.
anything. I'm not.
Point me in the direction where it was.
Can we redraw where we're at, or is this important?
Yeah, let me.
Did we bring the blacksmith with us?
Yes.
He came with us.
And Harper's with us.
All right. So blacksmith, where'd you leave it?
Your favorite towel.
Can we? Is there like a spell that the guy can cast to see what happened, or no?
What guy?
Like Mr. Necromancer, like a past presence of people or whatever. I don't know if that's an actual spell.
Kinda. So.
All of this just fades from
So
existence.
I'm asking the blacksmith, where'd you store it? Do you have a chest or a safe or something? Where'd you put it?
There was a space behind the wall, but I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you need more water?
No, it's perfect. It'll do.
I might dwarfy break it, or just make a fucking hellhound or a skeleton do it. They probably have a better strength than dwarf over here.
That's not fun.
Dwarfy, go break.
I'm gonna do it.
Dwarf,
So the
smash.
bar's here.
The bar's there now. Okay.
The roof is kind of caved in.
Barkeep
That's where I was
is
sort of
right here.
fucked up
This is
before.
barkeep.
Yeah. So and then you have.
So is
This
there
is
still
barkeep.
dead guards in the road?
Yeah, there's just
And
it's
Mr.
littered.
Guy,
exploded into ash.
but he can come back with a necromancer.
So
Unseen servant.
there's the whorehouse.
Is connected to the general store, not the blacksmith.
Right, the blacksmith.
It's across the street.
It's right here. So I'll just drive over.
Yeah, you're wrong.
So the blacksmith counter was here. Door was here. That kind of goes this way. This is upstairs to where his sleeping area was. He kind of walks in and goes, "Yeah, this
Can
looks."
I raid the general store while they're doing this?
Yeah, you can go on.
Sweet.
He's like,
Is there anything?
Lord
left?
Lost stops. Where are you going, Elf?
I'm not leaving very far. Just want to grab a few things out of this general store.
He's
to
gonna
help.
go loot the dead.
It's true.
With him, you see the hellhound kind of bound up behind you. He will watch.
Rubs on your leg.
What does he eat? Does he eat gold coins or babies? Because there's an orphanage up.
Babies.
There's an orphanage up the road. I think. I mean, there has to be. This is like a orphanage town.
So
Yeah.
he's kind of looking. The blacksmith's like, this place looks familiar. Lord Lost kind of towers over him. Tell me where it is now. He's like, okay. He kind of goes back. He makes sure no one's looking. He kind of does this. As it opens up and there's the gold dagger. It's
I would
wrapped
have
in-
just laughed if it would have just the whole side of the wall just collapsed down, but that one thing around him. And it's just that.
It's just a little compartment that goes, and there's the dagger. It's kind of
Sorry.
folded up in leather. He picks it up. here. He snatches it out of hand, looks at it, just kind of puts it in his pouch. Very good.
So
Can I find anything in the general store?
Oh, dear God.
You find half a health potion, and you find 2 legs of yak.
Yeah.
Are they charged?
Aged.
Then I go
Eh.
on to the.
Perfection.
It's a little
I'm gonna
tender.
take the health potion half,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go on to the whorehouse and see what I can find there.
Okay.
I'll be busy
You
for a while.
find
I got a puppy, guys.
as you walk in, you see a few kind of hiding behind some cushions and chairs, or like the couches and chairs. The hellhound is like sees one.
No.
As it leaps over, it tumbles the couch and just rips her apart from the chest down.
Can I capture one of them without the hellhound killing it?
Yeah, so look at
Roll animal handling. So
Fuck,
wisdom.
I suck at animal handling. That's a 14, originally 15.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay. No.
Stop it. And he's just like.
Later.
Okay.
So how many horrors are left?
There's 2.
Okay, they come with me. Or do I have to have persuasion?
Yeah, persuade him. What are you
There's
doing,
a hellhound.
mister?
That's got to be an intimidation
There's a
enough.
5. Persuasion plus 2, 7.
Oh,
Intimidation,
what do you want
then.
with us?
Make the pooch intimidate him. If you can.
I don't have enough health. I have -1 on animal handling, so. Well,
What do you want with us?
safety.
Yeah.
time.
Safety.
Not with that thing around.
He's here to protect us. He thought she was attacking.
Then why did she kill Helga?
He thought she was attacking us.
She was behind a couch.
Exactly. Couches are the natural
It's a
enemy
real
of the
joke.
hounds.
She's unsure.
Can I try again?
No.
No. No! I'm not coming with you. Kind of sits down like this.
Is she on a chair?
No, she's just in here.
Oh, just attack the bitch, knock her out, and take her with you.
What about the other bitch? Then she's gonna freak out.
There's a hellhound. It's just gonna kill
Can
it.
the hellhound start fires on its own?
It doesn't start fires.
Is there any like candles around?
I mean, it's
You
lit.
have fireball.
Oh, I know, but I don't want to waste it on that. I mean, come on.
Isn't it a cantrip?
Yeah, I guess. I
Cantrips-
throw a. Is there like curtains? At what
Yeah.
room am I? Okay.
It's okay.
I start the room on fire with firebolt, so they're forced to come with me.
As a hellhound starts to, he kind of leaps at the next girl. Roll animal handling.
Bad. 7.
Nope. He leaps on top of her and just rips her head off. And
You gonna come now?
she's just kind of freaking out.
Okay, I just grab her.
The hellhound turns to her.
Can I just grab her and?
Roll an animal handling.
But I already animal handled it on that one. Oh fuck. She
Nope.
Okay,
As you like grab her arm,
This is
you
why I
see
don't-
the hellhound leap across and it rips the hand off. So you're
Okay.
just holding the hand in one arm. As she kind of shrieks back, he jumps on top and just starts tearing her
I go
from
look for more
shoulder to
horse.
the waist.
I go look for more horse. I'm gonna find one eventually. You better just let me have one. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
keep looking.
you just keep looking. All right, cut back to Lord Lost and the rest of the gang.
Well, what's next, boss man?
He kind of just crushes it.
The dagger?
What was that
Yeah.
all about?
Oh.
Or like the orphan. Bitch.
No, he crushes the dagger,
Or the.
drops it. It wasn't real. Where's the real one?
That's the blacksmith. I left it with him.
Predict? I don't know, man. I don't know nothing.
We lose another NPC. Wait, can you? General question toward. Okay.
Can I mage
can we
hand
get
and just
our-
whap him across the side of the face? Where is it?
He
Can I
kind
ask-
of. Ugh. I don't know nothing about no dagger. It's a dagger you gave me.
Demon?
What?
That the demon gave him?
No, because
He stole it from
Dravis-
Ethel.
He stole it from Ethel.
Okay.
And so the gold dagger he gave it to the blacksmith to look at. The blacksmith put it away because it's worth something. But it turns out it's not real.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll have to go back to old Ethel's house.
Until I get a whore.
So you
Leave
see
her behind.
Thormic running like, "Whores, where are you?" Just like running and kicking down doors. Are you here? He just storms off, and you see the Hellhound just like kind of trouncing behind him. He just more lost, kind of just blank face.
Your fault.
I like him.
There's also fire. Don't forget about the fire when they're not in there.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, no one in here.
So, what are we going to do now?
We have to go back to old Ethel's house.
That's like a fucking 5-day trek.
But we have a demon.
But you already lost your mind. That I don't know about. And I haven't found any horrors yet.
You know, it's like small amount.
Can you do that for me?
Yeah, you're the one with the fucking animal handle.
Either way, just grab someone and we'll have to find him. I feel like we need some captives out of this.
So he kind of goes through the dust, blows it. This was a copy. Where did you say you found this dagger?
An old granny's house. In a strange dungeon.
I really don't want to go
with
back there.
a orb of sorts.
Was it similar to what you saw at the temple?
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
almost identical. Just the chant was a little different.
He kind of just yells up the sky, "Blades! I will find you and I will kill you." He kind of... Okay.
Still looking for horrors. Just let me find one. Come on.
I mean, you're searching everywhere with the Hellhound. You kind of walk in the bartender and he's just like, "Oh, hey, welcome back! Can I get you a pint? I have this, or I have this." He holds up a broken glass with a little bit of liquid in it.
Anything for Pooch?
Great,
like-
you're gonna get him killed. He has to live throughout this whole thing. You realize that, right?
He's an NPC. Bartender survives everything.
True. He's broken. Maybe we should go back to.
We should take him with us. He's invincible. We just throw him at traps.
So he takes his broken glass and he kind of throws it at the Hellhound. And he just grabs another one.
Can you move, or do you actually have feet under there? I don't know.
No, he just kind of... No. He floats up. Hello.
You look over the counter, there's nails holding his feet to the boards.
You found me.
I'm actually just a half man.
Joke's on you. You were just sleeping.
Just a very
End of session 5. No. That would be so mean.
Okay.
That'd be a very sophisticated mage.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are we going to Ethel's house then?
I don't know. I'm still looking for at least someone. I don't even care if they're a horror. We can make that happen.
Roll a d20,
Bartender.
Logan.
9.
You hear a voice in your head. "Elf, come with me if you want to live."
Do I recognize the voice?
It sounds like Lord Loss.
Oh, okay. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Lukey.
Oh, you forgot this.
Oh, I thought that's what this was.
He's still carrying.
Oh, yeah, and also.
Alright.
Unseen Servant is almost done.
Alright.
You guys, my Unseen Servant is almost done. We need to hurry this up.
Alright. So, alright, you know the drill. Hold on. And you just feel everything start to vibrate. Everyone roll a d20 for me.
12.
9.
Wait, is there a bonus on that at all, or
17.
Alright. So, Will, you slowly, again, your conscience starts to fade and you black out.
Okay.
You start to feel uneasy. You are fine still. You're kind of used to this, which is odd. And then Harper is just standing there. As you guys start to go forward, she goes, "This is the best day ever!" And just kind of goes off.
Jesus Christ.
So you guys show
What
up.
alignment is Harper?
I think she's just chaotic.
Oh.
Maybe chaotic neutral?
God only knows at this point.
Okay.
Can he just awkwardly, accidentally come with us?
Sure.
Roll for him.
Alright.
No,
Wait.
like, and he's still like, the bar and everything.
This
with
isn't new.
The entire bar scene in the background,
No,
just this whole...
No, a rift in reality's opened, and then the universe just starts collapsing on itself. The bartender left the bar.
Okay. Alright. So you all come onto the puddle. You feel
I'm
the-
unsettled since he got this location out of my head.
I'm not. I'm just
feel-
amazed the bartender's here.
Hey guys!
Is the orb still in the middle of the room?
Yeah. It's shining brightly now. And it kind of is a bright light. And you close your eyes to kind
Actually-
of blind it out.
Okay, I'm gonna do an
uneasy
arcana
because
check.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm uneasy because I'm in the room.
What I'm looking for is
Traumatic
basically
experience.
Basically, I'm looking for alignment because I'm going to compare it to the one we saw there, and I know that one's evil.
Okay.
Oh, look, my dagger, guys.
Arcana, I get a 12.
So, you don't know anything about the alignment as in, like, good or evil, but you know that it is somehow connected to the other one. So it's something connected to the astral planes.
Okay.
You kind of see these symbols appear. They kind of look like this on it.
Question: can I pick up my dagger that I left here?
Oh, dear God.
You see those symbols on it.
It's important to me.
What?
Pick up my dagger that I left here.
Oh, yeah, you run over.
Oh, sweet!
I found it!
Do I recognize those from anything? Books, literature, Arcana?
You know that it's demonic in nature. And they're bleeding red.
Bleeding?
Bleeding red.
So it's something he's doing to it.
Bleeding red. Yeah.
Do we have to have a sacrifice?
Bartender.
You can't kill the fucking NPC.
No, he goes...
The bartender's just like this. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Yeah.
That's not how it's going to work here, partner. What in tarnation are we doing here?
What?
Dog Dimmadome. And one of the Dimsdale Duggadome.
Is there any way for me to reach out to the other guy without tripping off Lord whoever, what's his nuts?
No, probably not.
Oh, you're talking about Blades?
I'm guessing. We never got his name.
Well, you did. It's in your textbook. You read about his family.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know who he is.
You didn't share it with anyone, but you read about his family. You could roll Arcana check and try.
Help! Nat 1?
What'd you get? Nat 1?
I basically say it out loud.
Hey, Blaze! Are you here?
Fuck!
I gave him a really weird
He stops and he's just...
You want some skulls?
Hey, you know, he was here with us.
And why did you try to communicate him?
You should do a persuasion.
Because I was trying to see if he was still here. This is the last place we saw him.
Not.
Persuasion?
Try it, yeah.
Can you reveal his
15.
Oh, I thought it said a 1. I'm like, oh,
That's
fuck.
yeah, I got a high persuasion.
No. Hounds.
No.
Sick 'em.
Thunderwave.
Alright, so...
Just staff. Thunderwave.
Who's in attack? Who's fighting?
Sick him as like sick everyone.
Well, though,
Me.
he sicked the hellhounds on him.
Oh, he's on his own then.
Yeah, fuck you. Actually, no. Percy, as I named this one, is with me still.
Roll an animal handling.
Jesus Christ.
I need to get better at that. So.
No.
Actually, it's 6.
He leaps forward.
Percy,
He's
no!
He kind of backs off and he goes, "Anyone with me? Come now. Anyone left in this room
He's really trying to get us to fight him. You
left
know that,
his
right?
fate."
I'm sorry, man.
Well, he ain't gonna take me willingly at this point.
Hey, man, you called the guy who crushed my arm. You're not really on my team anymore.
You know what? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and is still an enemy.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Exactly.
He starts to
He's
leave
my
this
friend.
way.
Can I just be
So
in a
I've got,
neutral
what,
party?
2 hellhounds attacking me?
Harper is kind of... She's staying.
Marky?
What are you doing?
I'll go.
You're leaving
Dear
with
God.
him? You have the hellhound attacking.
Blacksmith goes?
Blacksmith goes.
And who's that?
Actually, the blacksmith stays. Are you going, Logan?
Who's the other black one?
I don't know. We'll say these are the 2 hellhounds. What are you doing, Logan?
I don't know.
Your shadow disappears.
Oh, he drops all my shit though.
So currently in the
Can
room...
I just be in like a neutral zone and not interfere?
Did we really have to bring the bartender with us?
No, the
Talk to
bartender's
him.
just sitting there and. All right, guys, it's gonna be a good fight. $5 here.
Who wants to bet 5 gold? Fight 5 gold, 5 gold.
Can I?
He's just yelling at the hellhounds. You got 5 gold. You got 5 gold.
So, yeah, I guess I'm fighting some hellhounds?
I will go with the white guy, I guess, because I don't like the other guy. Sorry, Aaron, but you sort of betrayed me with that. You crushed my arm, and this guy.
I didn't crush your arm.
He crushed my arm.
They're both demons.
Yeah.
And demons hate each other. Maybe they would have duked it out and we could have gotten away alive.
Yeah, you're the one who was being the asshole trying.
Okay.
Right now,
All right.
I feel like.
Well,
this
you
is
have
the best.
3 with you fighting these 2 hellhounds. You have the
Okay.
blacksmith and Harper.
Okay, they're actually gonna stay in hell.
Can I at least try to persuade him to save Harper?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Sorry, I need an NPC at least. I got a 19
God
plus
damn.
2, 21.
Against my better judgment. Is she a good fighter?
Oh
Would
god,
she be
yeah.
useful for us?
Oh god, yes.
She's a feisty one.
He turns to her. Harper,
But
if you wish to join us, come now. Or suffer the same fate as your friends. He just kind of turns and walks away, and Harper's like, no,
fuck you, Harper.
I will stay here and fight till my last
She
breath.
likes me!
Can I trip her with Mage Hand? Can I just
Wow,
do? Can we
Jesus
can I do,
Christ.
can I do cantrips against them?
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
We don't have to.
Oh, for fuck's sake, 5.
We're gonna have to plead for his life. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm dead.
Ooh, okay.
Do they have weaknesses I would know about?
Or hellhounds. Make you up your mind. Figure it out.
Well, water, ice, I don't know. Is that a weakness? Would it get bonus damage? I
You
don't
hurt
know.
my fucking Percy, I'll fucking kill you.
I'm gonna kill the fucking
Yeah,
thing.
so
No.
Can he reveal my background towards the character? Your
Ooh.
guy?
I mean, I could if I wanted to.
I mean, he already actually knows it.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have the skulls of his parents.
Are you attacking?
I'm just gonna sit here and watch for now. Can I pull up one of my chairs that I stole out of the house upstairs previously? Oh no, those weren't outside
Okay.
the wagon. Can he
So,
like
This
conjure a
first
chair?
hellhound leaps at you and goes for you and Harper. Misses you, misses Harper.
Oh, thank God.
You kind of like, you use your mage hand. That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of hit against the head as Harper runs up and kind of hits it with his quarterstaff. And he's kind of shaking it off. But as you see his saliva fly, it burns off part of the cobblestone and just kind of melts. A foul stench arises from it. The next one launches at you, and you kind of know how they fight now after watching them. So again, you kind of mage hand in front, and they kind of bounce off. The next one leaps at Harper, and Harper just kind of rolls underneath it and kind of hits it in the stomach and keeps going. So Pravik is like, oh yeah! He runs up to punch it with one hand, and it kind of snaps at his finger, and he loses a finger.
Oh, jeez.
And as you see it, the finger goes away, but then it slowly starts going down to the bone. The skin and flesh start peeling off.
Wait, on Harper or on Blacksmith?
Blacksmith.
Whatever's left of his one hand.
Yeah.
He's turning into
Okay.
a skeleton, guys.
You are up, Aaron.
I'm gonna start off with
Betray him.
well, there's
No,
just
we
2 of
betrayed
them.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
you watching downstairs?
No, Frosty was
Hey,
wondering
Frosty.
about Aaron.
Hi, Frosty.
That's
Yeah.
Matt.
That's not a Smurf.
That's 5.
Oh my god.
He plays an elf.
Jesus.
I'm going
Coming
to
from Mr. Kicked Out of School, young man.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point and do twinning on Ice Knife.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
That'll put me down to
My
8.
house.
Which one are you rolling at? Red or green?
I'm twinning it, so I'm gonna do one.
Fuck
one
you,
Oh, shit.
Frosty.
You can do one at both, yeah? Or you can do both on one.
They're pretty meaty, aren't they? You know what?
Yeah.
No,
You know
can
what?
interrupt
I'm
'cause
gonna cast
me
Ice Knife
and
as a second
Will
level
over
spell
here-
and use 2 sorcery points to do a
basically
second
just-
level spell on both.
so
of
we
them.
when
were,
that
instead
happens,
of fighting
what
a
do you
demon,
do?
we joined him and left Aaron to fight on his own.
So I have to use a number of sorcery points
my
equal to the
God.
spell level. So I'm casting a spell level 2. Spell level 2 adds extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Use all my sorcery points. Should I roll an individual?
No.
Is it-
Show me
Yeah.
your face.
Each of them then?
Yeah.
Frosty.
Alright,
move
we've
your-
got a
move your hand-
14
Move your pick.
Hits.
and a
Yeah, he's
25.
drinking.
Fucking
He's
hits
a little under the
both.
trigger. Move your camera.
Alright, so
Frosty,
that was
move
1
your
d10
camera.
piercing. There we go.
What?
9 on the
Okay.
first one.
Move your camera.
5 on the second.
No,
Okay, hang
That's
on.
not
And
Frosty.
then-
Not Frosty.
Hit or
It's
miss.
not Frosty.
The shard then explodes.
How much did it do on the first one?
9
Okay.
and 5.
Yep.
It must succeed
Are you
a
having
dex
fun with that,
saving
Cassie?
throw.
Where can't it go? Did he run away?
What does it have to save? It missed. They both fail.
Okay, so they take 3d6 damage each from the explosion.
Okay. You want me to roll? Okay, yeah.
Wait, what's
One.
happening? I missed this.
No,
one.
One,
Candace literally ran away before I
And
put
6,
the
so
bomb
8 on the
her,
first one,
so-
8 extra damage, so it's 17
was that-
damage total on the first one.
Was that the red or
Damn.
the green one? Was that the red or the green one?
Red one, yeah.
Okay,
so the
thank God.
green one
Green's
takes
Percy.
2,
Can I pull Mage Hand to pull him out of there?
5, and 9 extra damage on the second one, so it's 14 damage on the second one.
It's also 11 o'clock, man.
Damn.
Did I fuck them up?
You fucked them up good. As you just see shards going in. They get back up. More saliva spitting everywhere. Roll a dex save.
Hang on. What's your health at?
13.
And
Dex.
Is there sand around where I'm at?
Dex 9.
Yeah,
rolled a
you
9.
dodge.
Any
Oh,
like
jeez.
fine sand?
It's gravel mostly.
Can I find some fine sand? In
Yeah.
there? Okay. Because I cast sleep on Aaron.
Roll a constitution check.
Are you fucking
Me or him?
Yeah.
And I try to plead with.
Because
I'm
once-
trying to get him out of there. He won't be
What
any
did you
problem.
get?
What did he get?
What's your throwing? No. It says it on yours. What'd you get?
On the sleep? Or
Yeah.
So,
it should
My
be your.
constitution is 6, with plus my
Yeah,
modifier is
okay.
6.
Okay, so it should say your
it's
spell
So,
save.
It's on this guy here.
saving throw?
Save DC is 12.
So
Well, he still has to roll to do it, doesn't he? Or
no, we're just gonna use it
because he's
as
out of
base.
combat?
Yeah.
Can
We'll
I
use it as the base.
can I try to
So- You collapse and Harper's like, Thanos or
McCormick!
Dravis,
no?
both of you.
Sorry, man. Can I try to talk to the white guy again and be like, hey man,
Summer will.
you might have tried to betray you. Yada yada yada. But oh shit.
6.
You're not the best speaker. You're not very eloquent when it comes to this, and he's just like,
Did he see me almost mutilate both of his hounds in one turn?
But he could
He
still
felt
be
it.
he could be useful.
no,
Your turn. Try.
Jesus
he betrayed us.
If he proves himself against these hounds, he stays. He survives.
Roll.
We'll sacrifice the blacksmith.
17.
I like how you think.
Thank you.
He should learn something from you.
I'm very bad at speaking.
How long
I'm a normal. You're Dave the Barbarian.
How long does sleep last?
1 minute.
Last 1 minute. So that's
That's like 30 turns.
well,
No, like
well, it takes
Each
a
turn is
minute.
what, 5
A
seconds?
full round is a minute,
Oh.
so it gets back to after your turn.
So I'm just out of a turn. So I am
So-
on the ground doing nothing while there's 2 hellhounds.
Yes,
Got
but remember, if they attack, they land, they get a critical.
Yeah, exactly.
but
So, all right, Harper stands up. She charges at one hellhound, takes her quarterstaff.
she is Moxie.
As she slams it over the head, she butts the other one. They each take 4 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good old monk.
She's not funking around. She's like, no, not today, hellhounds. Not today.
Aaron, you have to technically kill them. Just so you know, not her.
The hellhounds leap at
I
you,
fucked
Aaron.
them up.
What's your AC?
15.
First one jumps over top of you as Harper kind of shoves it away. The next one leaps at Pravik, and Pravik kind of
You have any
bounces
time
it
for
off. As he does that,
Why
though,
don't you just really
some of the drool
chilly
gets
throw
on
it
him,
in there?
so you see his skin
Not
start to
totally
unravel, and you can
completely
kind of his skin has
unpleasant.
become very, very thin.
You can throw-
You can see through it. He's like,
Damage.
not doing that one again.
Through it.
As he's like this.
Jesus
Although I
Christ.
still think we should stay with this cool cat.
All right, Aaron, you skip your turn
that
because
I'm sleeping.
Bravik kind of goes up to headbutt and misses, and he stumbled like this. The hellhound jumps at him, lands on top of him, and just rips his head off.
Oh.
He's dead weight anyways.
I mean,
I
he was,
wanted
but he
to
was
kill
fun.
him. I really did want to kill him at the end
Well,
of the
the
battle.
blacksmith is dead, and he's headless now, so...
Can he come back and help? VR.
Harper sees this, and she kind of goes into a rage.
God, I hope
She misses her first attack, but then her staff glows white as she takes it, and she slams it down on the first one, but it bounces off its neck just right, and it only takes 1 damage.
Piece of shit.
This next hellhound leaps at you, but as it does, you kind of wake up, and using your staff with the morning hilt, you hit it underneath the chin. Roll a d6 for me.
2.
Roll it one more time.
3.
You do 5 damage to it. You catch it right underneath the chin as you get back to your feet. The second one leaps at you. You take your staff, you kind of shove it away into its stomach. It draws a little bit of blood. It's green. And it kind of backs off.
Aw,
It is your turn, Aaron.
Percy. Percy's the green one if it's still alive. Just
Sorry.
so you know.
So was Harper... What's Harper... give me a second.
The other one is James.
Nice.
Does Harper have a decent constitution?
Just so you know, the name after Thomas the Train.
Okay.
I mean, if you see how many hits she takes, she's pretty... She's very agile, though. She's not wearing armor, but she's agile.
I have used one
naked
level
too?
2 spell
No,
today.
she's just wearing cloth.
Okay.
I got a mark.
Sorry.
I've cast one level 2 spell.
I'm glad you saw Dave the Barbarian, because you got my reference.
It was a very long show.
It was
I'm gonna, with my staff in hand, it's gonna start crackling with electricity. I'm gonna slam it on the ground. Thunder Wave is a 2nd level spell.
Did we get hit by that?
I don't have any sorcery. Well, it's a 15-foot range, and I don't have any sorcery points left to save people.
3, 4. Yeah.
15
I don't
would
have
be
any-
5. So technically, me and him would be, but he wouldn't be. Because if you...
See, the thing is, I just got back
Yeah.
up, and I don't care about anybody. I'm more worried about
Yeah.
the thing within my range right now.
Yeah.
and
So
him
you
hit.
two have to roll.
Well, I
Even though
have
we're
to-
not in combat.
Oh, yeah. But you still have to roll for dexterity, right?
21.
You fucking
It's a
hit.
Constitution roll.
So you have to beat what?
It's a Constitution saving throw of 12.
Okay.
I believe. What is my spell saving
There's
throw?
dexterity on that.
Where does it
Yeah,
show my
it's
spell
Constitution.
saving throw?
Why is
It should be your DC. I think it's plus wisdom.
Don't pet me.
I will pet you. Oh, my DC save is 14.
DC?
Okay, so you have to be 14.
Oh, I have to be 14? Fuck, I'm at
The
14.
Oh, that's
one,
the master.
the one hellhound jumps over top of it and is fine. But
Tell Master to wait.
hi.
No.
And even if they succeed, they take half the damage.
Okay, what do I have to roll for half damage?
3d8.
So I...
And then I would roll that, and then everybody takes that, and then they take half. Wait a minute,
Oh,
succeed takes half. So we got 3, 6, and 5.
No.
That's
Just
11. That's
kidding.
14
I
damage.
brought
So
you
it takes
Cheetos
7?
this time.
Yeah, so anything that succeeds takes 7, anything that fails takes 14, and is pushed 10 feet back.
Okay, question. So what do we have... Me and Will have to do? Because Will has to
Roll
get
a
one.
D20
I did.
and do your Constitution.
Constitution.
What'd
how
you
do we
roll?
do it?
No,
I did
what'd you
9.
roll? You get hit by
But
all of it, so you
my,
take
my
14.
Constitution gets 2 plus.
You hit
14
get
damage, and push 10 feet back.
So you get pushed into him.
I have 3 health.
I still have 15. Wait.
What'd you roll?
Remember, it's this,
4?
this
Damn.
soy milk eggnog.
Okay, and then Harper, she...
What about Lord Dude? Do I hit him?
No, he was out of range.
Oh.
No,
But he is hit by me.
He misses.
But he hits-
But Harper takes
I-
7 damage.
Yeah. Sorry, Harper.
She's like, oh, I'm fine. So the one hellhound is down and just kind of twitching.
Fuck you.
Roll a dexterity save for me. Oh,
11.
no. So you dodge out of it, but Harper catches some of the spittle on her side. As it starts searing away, she takes 6 damage and she's lying on the ground in pain.
Say goodbye to the bikini body.
Oh, okay.
What?
Bikinis?
Lord Lost turns around.
Well, did he get hit by me flying into him?
Yeah,
So does he take damage?
like a point of damage.
Like
He's just like
0.1 damage.
Ow.
enough, sorcerer. You proved your point. Are you with me or against me? I can save your friend. We had one, maybe not so much.
Can I kill him, please? Can you bring him back just so we can stab him? As I toil in pain on the ground.
Staff starts frosting over again. Fine.
Smart man. He points to, what's the green's name?
Percy.
Percy.
Percy!
Oh my god, Percy survived. How much health does Percy have left?
He's hanging on. Percy, kill her. Sorcerer, with me.
What?
Leave your friend behind.
Don't kill. Oh, well, Harper's dead. I thought you said you could save her. Did you lie? Just let it go. I gotta follow what my character sheet tells me to, which is power hungry. I'm still on the ground. That fucking hurt. You try running into a fucking demi-demon, or full demon.
He's like 8 feet tall, yeah.
Ouch.
Can I do a perception and see if I could one-hit the hound?
Yes.
But then you're just gonna anger the... Oh, God.
At this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 16 plus perception.
You don't think you could one-hit him, but he is about half of his strength left.
Oh.
I got nothing. I start walking.
Harper kind of looks. Travis! You coward. She takes her quarterstaff and she swings and the hellhound dodges. The hellhound jumps. She plants the quarterstaff into the ground.
Oh, wait.
Into the chest and pulls it out. As her side is like, you can see her guts going through. As she's putting up a fight, she throws the quarterstaff at the beast, hits it straight on. As she leaps up, you see magic. You see what looks to be like a magic missile type thing out of her hands.
See?
Hits the beast and it flies back. The beast crumples to the ground, barely getting up. It leaps at Harper, latches on, rips her left arm out.
Why is it always the left arm?
It's just like Star Wars. As she falls to the ground, you see the beast get on top and starts tearing apart at her.
Now we have no NPCs.
You have the barkeep.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
He's just...
Who bet $5?
Alright,
So, those orphanages.
let's move on. Let's find him. Let's go get that dagger.
Who's
As he kind of
him?
leads out the party.
We never really determined where we were going, because all we know is...
You're still behind.
How much experience do I get for fucking up my hellhound? And a side note.
We didn't get any experience for fighting like other people either.
Did you just fuck up a hellhound?
No, the other
you
people-
put me to sleep in the middle of me fucking up a
I feel
hellhound.
like
You get 100.
Wow.
What?
Oh, and should we set up camp because I'm damaged?
Very
Yeah.
damaged.
And so is everyone else essentially.
I'm
He
not.
walks over to you. He kind of puts his hand on your head.
He had 15 health.
One of these marks appears on your forehead. You gotta be careful about that. Elf,
Do I get that
do you
too?
need to be healed?
I'm kind of in a not good mood and I'm holding everything back right now, not just the ring of frost. I'm right here. Point blank.
I'll be okay.
You don't. No health for you.
No health for me.
Am I at full health then?
You are at full health.
Great.
And he calls you Disciple.
Okay.
Sorcerer, you look a little weak.
I'm fine.
Are you a good guy?
You're chaotic evil too, aren't you? No, you're law.
I only took 4 points of damage. I'm fine.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm at 3 points, but I'm fine.
this is why I'm really holding back right now.
Why?
Because I know.
All of a sudden, you see a red quarterstaff, which was held by Harper, fly over your head, and it hits Lord Lost in the back. He turns around, and Harper is there, one-handed. She looks you straight in the eyes. Her hand's glowing white. She throws a couple
Hand.
key blasts at you.
Hand.
Me.
Throw a d20 or roll a d20.
Any bonuses?
Dexterity.
Okay, try to talk to the white
14.
guy and say, she attacked you. That's pretty nuts ballsy.
Hits you for 10.
Oh.
That's pretty ballsy. She attacked you.
Why don't you kill her then?
Alright. I have 3 health points. I just want to point that out.
As am I now.
I like your attitude. I think we should keep her.
She could be useful.
Yeah.
She's no use to us. Look at her. One arm, half a body.
I mean, if you heal her like you healed me, things might be different.
Do you see the way she looks at me? She would never join me.
Put her in a wagon. Torture.
I'll let you do what you want with her. He kind of walks off.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just go and.
Grab her again. Does she? What does she actually have left? Like her left arm? No, her right arm.
Her right arm, and pretty much this entire thing is black and necrotic at this point.
Very good. I don't have any healing spells. I can't do anything.
I give her half my health. The half healing health potion that I had.
I thought you were gonna kill her.
You told me to save her. No, you said to do what we want with her. She's useful, whether you know it or not. Torture.
I'll let you guys discuss this. As he turns to Thanos, be off with you, Disciple. And in a bright light, Thanos disappears.
Bye, Thanos. Where'd go home?
Yeah, I do need to go.
Yeah. So Thanos leaves.
Okay, bye.
If you're gonna make an attack, do an attack. Attack me. I see it.
I didn't want to attack you.
Hey! Barkeep, with me. He kind of leaves.
I didn't know Barkeep can move. What is he just like on?
He
Like
just
you
floats.
just see his like entire bar just walk with him.
Just the counter.
It's on wheels. It's on wheels. It's all just a giant ruse. It's actually just he's not actually a barkeep.
It's like the Rick
He
and
just-
Morty
he just stands
episode
there
where
a
it's
lot.
like
That's just like
the
no-
one where they go into the virtual reality. It's a constant loop. You know which one I'm talking about? It's like episode 3 of season 1.
Never seen Rick and Morty.
All right. It's like the postman's like, oh yeah, and just constantly.
Okay.
And the boss is like, sounds good. Sounds good. No, okay.
I haven't seen that one though.
Never mind.
I don't remember that.
Can I do a perception check on actually if we helped Harper, what was going to happen to us?
Go ahead. Roll an insight check, actually.
Well, it's a 19
Plus your wisdom.
and 18.
So you kind of gather at this point that Lord Loss likes to play games. He kind of likes to set up these kind of situations and just let it play out and watch the mortals fight. Everything is kind of a game to him.
So he left us there, pretty much, or
Is
am
he
I with
there?
him?
Or, no,
He left you guys. He took old
we need an
Aegon with him, the barkeep.
We keep changing the names of these people.
And the last hound is gone now,
Percy.
or did he leave Percy?
Percy's following behind. He is on his last legs, though.
Literally.
Yeah. One of his Heads are bleeding pretty profusely.
One of?
Yeah.
They have multiple heads?
2.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that might have been helpful.
I'm gonna double back and try to help Harper.
So you go back. What are you doing?
I gave him a health potion as I walked by because I can't seem to be. I have stealth check though.
So as you throw it, she drinks it. She kind of collapses. Did you guys mean to do that?
I'm not right there. I'm still walking with him.
Okay.
I handed it off to him as he went by.
Okay. So she took it.
So we need to have someone in on the inside. In other words.
Okay. Did you?
I think he gets what I've been trying to do the entire time.
I've been trying to make the best of the situation. I knew you could handle yourself. I was just trying to not get absolutely murdered.
Isn't she cleric too?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I made a calculated decision. I knew you could handle yourself, and I was trying not to get... Because I'm out of high-level ability at the moment. I've used everything.
I mean, I could have done without losing my hand, though. Makes it kind of hard to bar fight with one hand.
Let's just go find a troll. Moving on.
Could he just come back randomly? Because that'd be awesome.
We will deal with the arm in due time.
Yeah.
We need to bide
That's
our
what they told
time
me.
and find a solution to this new problem.
So she still has both her legs.
Yeah, both legs, right arm, but her side is... You can see her innards, and they're kind of... There's no skin
Health
left.
potion.
Did the health potion kind of just stop it? That's about it.
Why don't you wrap it up?
I have a healing kit. I'll do what I can.
Okay,
Can't
you'll have
promise
your own
much.
medicine.
Will he stop more bleeding? A 20. Not a nat, but a 20.
Also, she
Yeah.
killed her fucking husband.
So
too,
you...
So
What?
She killed her fucking husband, so she's not all good.
That's when she's drinking. So you you stitch it up, and
Thought you
you
were going home.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
you put a piece of leather over top of it, and you stitch it to her skin. And you're just like, okay, well, this is... Seeing this, you're like...
Until we get to a temple.
This is what we can do.
Yeah.
You're not gonna... Knowing what you know about medicine, you don't want to subject her to anything else.
Could I use, is she still bleeding? Would I have to, use a little ray of frost on her arm or something to stop the bleeding?
It's not, yeah, it just...
Oh, one arm.
What arm, yeah.
What's left of it?
Yeah, but it's black and
Okay.
necrotic from the acid. So, I mean, I don't want to go with him. He's just going to kill me.
Well, he left for the moment, so if we can get out of here and get away...
Either way, we're gonna die with this guy, so we need to, I'm not actually here, I'm trailing behind him, just in earshot of you guys. And
I'm whispering to her. I'm not. Mm-mm.
I'm fucking perceptive. No, I'm not. I have 1+. I sort of maybe can hear you.
Oh, well, I ask, what is he gonna do to me if I don't follow?
Are you asking the DM? Or are you...
Perception-ish.
Roll it, yeah. And
Fucking that one.
You have no idea what's going to
Can
happen.
I do it if he... Can I do it on his behalf of some
Sure.
sort? Or both of us? What he's gonna do to both of us if we leave? 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Jesus, fuck!
Fuck! You know, like I said, he likes to play games, but you know as soon as someone betrays him, he will kill you, no matter what. He's very relentless. He likes to torture people, he likes to have fun that way, but in the end, he always kills them. He always gets them. He always brings pain and suffering to whoever he challenges.
Is there a church around, or...
Find some hollow ground or something. Jesus.
We need a cleric, which is what she is why he does.
Exactly. Well, more monkish kind of thing, but...
She's a monk, not a cleric.
What we need is a cleric. Good old
So,
paladin.
well, let's get started on those riffs.
I'm gonna persuade Harper just to... You know what? I have a disguise kit to make it look like she's actually dead. Do
No.
deception.
Don't do dead, because then that's going to come back and bite us. Just
To let her get away without being murdered, at the very least.
where's she going to hide? It's a demon that can go in interdimensional portals.
She
And her
can
house
go
burnt.
home. She can go away.
What home? I burnt it down!
She'll go... You know what?
She's just yelling at this.
She won't be dead.
Where can we bury her?
If she wants to
Next to
help,
her
that's on
husband?
her, but at least I did my part, and I wasn't going to leave her just to die. What does Harper think of the plan? Because I have mere seconds before I need to get out of here.
So just leave me here and wait for a day and then move?
No, you don't want to stay here.
Where are we going to meet up then?
That other guy's going to realize that he was here. You don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
Blades is just going to grow for information. He didn't kill us, so I doubt he would kill her. He did damage because you were being an ass.
Hey, look, my other dagger.
What does she think of the idea? I was like, you stay here, play dead. I'll tell him I finished you off.
It's not my favorite, but...
I'd say go back to Drifton.
Dracot?
Dracot. Drifton's the other way.
If we ever make it back to Dracot, we can meet up.
Because Flavorton's basically gone. I mean,
Flavorton, there's nothing left.
It's destroyed.
Flavorton. That cemetery is going to be so full.
what cemetery?
In the Flavorton.
It's gonna be
That's where the
empty.
house was.
The cemetery's gonna be empty. Fucking necromancer demon bringing everything back.
Can that be like his headquarters?
Okay, I mean...
That's
you're...
That's got to be the best solution right now.
Or to the...
Without me outright murdering you, so I don't get murdered.
So do we just...
Hang on. I can give her my pedigree, and she can go back to that school. Way from session 1. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean,
The guild?
the guild.
At least it would be a safe place for her, more or less.
So that's a 5-day journey back. By yourself.
I'll give her some golden food. She can handle herself against some random creatures.
I'm not trying to say deceive him. I'm just saying that he said
I offer a 2-day ration and gold.
Okay.
I was just like, I gotta go.
So Dracot or the guild?
That's it. The guild.
Because he's too far away
Yeah.
to be helpful at this moment.
Yeah.
I say Dracot because I'm not thinking guild. Just go find a city
Or the
and
farmer's
stay low.
orchard.
Okay.
Or the orchard.
See if you can find a temple for help with your arm.
Okay.
The orchard.
I guess we'll meet up when we meet up.
So I give her how much gold do you think she needs? How much gold do you need?
10.
I give her 10 gold pieces.
She kind of sits in the corner of the room, just collapses.
Door blinking.
At least throw my staff back, will you?
We can't. If he notices that.
Okay.
You'd have to grab it on the way out. We'll leave it, but...
Can I use sleight of hand on top of mage hand?
Yes. Yeah.
So on the way out, I want to mage hand it back into the room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
You do realize that it's just going to crush the...
20.
Yeah. The Lost kind of turns his head, but he sees you're following. He kind of smirks and just continues on. He looks back at you. Change your mind?
It's done.
Do you need to be healed?
I'll survive.
It's nothing a rest can't solve.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh.
Very meta of you.
I'm fine. Just blood. Broken back from hitting you. Like, I ran into you full force like a 6'8" elf. Like, flying through the air at you. You don't even move. I just... And then having a dwarf, a very sturdy dwarf, who was behind me.
Alright, where is he leading us?
I thought we were going to go collapse some tunnels or rifts or make some rifts or magics and...
Who do you want these?
Is there anything else happening to the orb? Or is it pretty much inert at this
As
point?
he leaves, it stops to spin.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That's just a thought that would mean...
As it slowly stops to spin and it kind of sinks back into the pond.
Okay.
I think this is the start of a grand adventure, my friends.
Can we rest in the bed?
You're walking. You see, like, the room is in disarray. It looks like there's been goblins kind of there. You see goblin cracks and scratches through the wood paneling of the floor.
This was so nice before. I mean, Jesus, these kids these days.
No.
She just comes back to life. She's actually never died. She's just like hanging on to life this entire time, just to be killed by this white demon coming through.
All right. Shall we move on?
Did we take a rest?
Ask the boss.
If you need to rest, I won't stand in your way. Just, you know how to call me. As he just kind of fades into white and backs away.
I don't remember how to call him.
Oh, and he comes back. I'm sorry, what is your names?
My name is Thormic, or you could call me Fallon, because that's what it says on this sheet. It says Thormic on there. Birth certificates got messed up. And it's confusing.
You can call me Dave.
Damn it, Dave.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. One more time.
Can I actually just say my name is Fallon? Will he be able to tell that I'm lying?
Roll a deception check for me.
That's kind of why
19.
Oh yeah. He's like, okay.
I used a fake name too.
Fallon Villar.
You get an advantage though, because that's kind of your spiel.
Oh wait, deception 0. Okay.
So a 14.
Yeah.
Is my low.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're good.
Fallon Villar.
Okay. And what was that dwarf's name? I didn't ask him.
Just call him Disciple at this point.
I don't. He's sort of just been following around, raping people.
My kind of halfling. He kind of goes back into the light.
Halfling. I thought he was a dwarf.
He is.
Sorry, no. I was like, sorry. I thought he was an elf. What the fuck?
Strange for an evil creature to be bathed in light.
Goes to my book and just knows better than to
Okay,
talk
so
out
we're
loud.
sleeping?
I want to secure the area, and then I need to rest and recoup.
Does he know that I'm sort of on his side too, other than that health potion switch thing?
Him?
Yeah, do you? Like, do you not trust me because of the sleep potion? I am chaotic evil, and
You
know
have no
that.
clue how close I was to actually killing you. Just finishing you off. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's out of. Can he hear us at all?
He's gone.
Like, he can't hear us in the whispers of
He's gone. He's off with
the barkeep.
the dwarf and the barkeep somewhere.
God damn it! I wanted to keep an NPC with us.
Once I secure the area, I want to look through my book again, see if there's any fables about an enemy or somebody that this Blades fellow faced off against.
Okay.
So, was she dead?
Yeah.
Well, she was a fighter, that's for sure. Where's the health potion then?
Tried. She just didn't hang
Not
on.
enough. It was only half. So.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough. And going to bed.
So
Just
it's been a long night.
I just fucking.
So you guys just kind of collapse into some slumber.
I really
They're
need it.
troubled dreams.
Do I get troubled dreams, or does he
You
just,
both get
does he
troubled
just
dreams.
get? Does he get?
You both get troubled dreams. You see, kind of you rewatch the brutality that was when you went back to Flavorton, of the Hellhounds killing the villagers and the guards, and you see
How would
the
that
old
be
man.
troubling for me?
I mean, there was a lot of blood. You are chaotic evil.
I'm more upset about the horrors being killed than
That's what it's on a
That's just
constant,
on a loop.
constant replay. It's Groundhog's Day for you watching.
Oh god,
the
it's
guys
just
die.
like boner rock.
You are just devastated by the amount of
Sleeping
bloodshed over
I'm just sleeping here with
the
my
entirety of
skulls.
the day.
It's actually pushing my alignment towards the light right now.
So
I was gonna be chaotic neutral originally, if you didn't, and then Matt said I'd be evil.
you could be chaotic. Okay. So You guys get all your health points back.
Thank fucking lords.
Would we like to continue, or do we want to call it? It is
Well,
up to you folks.
I wouldn't mind continuing.
I'm fine with it.
Okay,
I don't have shit to do.
great.
I would like
I need to work
do...
off this buzz, anyways.
Your one mics.
That's
Oh shit!
Actually, it's 2 mics
Ooh, it's Mary's. And
and a lot of
do we
berries.
want to take a quick?
I want to go.
Sure,
with Jessica
sure.
down there.
I just had a couple questions.
Yes.
I want to refill my canteen with any water source. I can use Prestidigitation
Ditto.
to
So
clean it.
there's a little pond outside of the area, so you fill up your
Stand up
canteen.
with it, so-
Because I can use Prestidigitation to purify it.
So yeah, let's say you get.
I have one canteen.
What's an average canteen? 200 milliliter? Is that too big?
I mean, you said
It's usually
20
a liter.
uses out of it.
So two. Let's. Yeah.
So when I get back to
Liter.
town, I want to get another
Usually.
just
What?
for magic.
Aren't they usually like a liter, 5 liters, something along those
Yeah.
lines?
There's a couple other things I want to look for.
I want to see if I missed anything in the house. Evidently, I'm not very perceptive at that.
I want to look for feathers or fur of a beast.
I also need feathers, roses, or saint.
Well, Rose is a really great place because this is nicknamed the Rose Cottage because of the amount of rose gardens out front.
How long do rose petals last in inventory?
Well, you dry them out.
You
That's
can
good
dry
forever.
it'll dry them out.
Can I pick like a lot?
You can pick a dozen.
I pick 2 dozen
Okay.
because I need every rose petal helps.
So yeah, I need white feathers for featherfall, and I just need fur or a feather from a beast for enhanceability.
I was gonna say you could go hunting.
For a
Um,
chicken?
What?
For a chicken?
Yeah. Or some
It's a
other
farm.
kind of birds.
We're in the.
I want to go.
So when you guys left, you notice like the sky's a lot darker now, just because Lord Lost is in this realm.
I mean, I'm happy because I'm chaotic, and it brings me joy that things are going wrong. But I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna die, and that also concerns me because
Yeah.
unfortunately, like I said, it is one of my faults.
Does my
that
wisdom
power
go back up now?
Yeah. You stop taking disadvantage on your rolls.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm gonna go hunting for some supplies and materials.
Okay.
What's
What's
are we
gum
outside
Arabic?
the house right now? Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
What is gum Arabic? So for invisibility, I
Yeah.
have to have an eyelash encased in gum Arabic.
I'm gonna say it's kind of like a gum spirit. Just something used being made with Arabic. Just you can ignore that part, but I'd
So,
imagine.
an eyelash.
I would imagine it's just like a. In my head, it's used to like take off the or it's like the sticky adhesive stuff to put things on, like
I
for
actually
makeup.
don't need anything for disguise self. Damn.
No.
It's
there
worth 2
anything-
gold.
Is there anything that we can get like
No, 2 silver.
experience points with?
Material flesh.
I helped with those fights. Dang it,
Which fights?
all of them. I was
You
there.
put me-
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hunting for some chicken and or fur or feathers and fur.
Aaron was
Just to get some
knocked out
supplies.
half that wolf fight,
Go
and
ahead. You find about four birds,
Can I look for some?
4 different doves, and you take 20 petals or 20 feathers.
Can I look for stuff around the farm that we're at?
What are you looking for?
Anything, everything, anything that could be useful later on.
So,
It doesn't have a door, mind you. Remember, I have that still.
so it is. Think of it. It's a nice little cottage. The thatch roof is a little burnt from when you
Who does that?
the old lady threw a fireball at.
Oh,
You-
I learned it from her.
so materials. You don't consume the material when casting the spell in 5e. You
Oh,
just
really?
need it. Yeah, it says right here. This guy's saying, yeah, well, you just have to have it, and then you
Okay.
can cast the spell. It's basically a channel for that magic.
Okay.
It would state if the item was consumed. It would state it in the spell information.
That's fine.
Okay, what's around?
So, I want you to picture this. It's a nice little cottage, rose gardens,
Okay.
a nice little pond, very green, upkept. It's just a nice little, like a country home.
Okay, can I go inside the house again?
Yeah.
Can I look for any like hidden? We sort of rushed out of there before, so can we look for any like hidden areas?
Roll a perception check for me.
13 plus perception's 2.
You just noticed the stairs. It looks like it was made recently, though. The tunnel was made recently.
Is Ethel's body still there? Or did she shrivel? She shriveled away, I thought.
So,
Is there anything? Can I try it again, or anything else around that I'm noticing?
I mean, you can go further in the tunnel, but
I think that there's more here. I just want to find like a stockpile of experience points and just call it good.
I want to do an Arcana and possibly Perception check to see if the Lord guy is monitoring us,
okay, go ahead and roll.
watching
You roll too.
watching our movements.
Also, wouldn't it be when I made Aaron sleep? It would be considered a short rest, so he should have gained some of his health points back.
I think I'm just going paranoid.
You go ahead and roll your.
But I'm just
wisdom
wondering.
check.
18.
You don't sense anything. You're unsure.
I don't know. The sky is
I'm
a little
freaking
dark.
out.
You see, that cloud sort of looks like him.
After your encounter with him, and then your death experience by the Hellhounds and Harper, you're very much on edge all the time now.
So
Harper was the one that gave me the near-death experience.
Well, so he has to roll for anxiety attacks, is what you're saying?
Kind
All right, I start
that's actually a thing in the fantasy house.
I start
One
like-
has an anxiety condition where if she gets too worked up, you have to do an anxiety attack.
I was like, okay, let's hit the road. Let's get out of here.
I think that we need to look a little bit more in this cottage. There's something about it. Is there like a wardrobe or anything in there?
There is.
I'm
Can I
gonna
look
start
in there?
packing up my bag. Start
What's in there?
getting ready
Go
to
on,
get
roll.
out of there.
You open up clothes.
Can I take said clothes? I don't care what they are.
Sure, you find a
Shit, he just
old
scared-
schmuck.
You should make
A what?
burdened.
Old schmuck.
We have to enable that for this guy.
What?
Burdening.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have done that right away.
Sorry, an old smock. Smock.
I don't know what that is.
It's like, think of an old granny's nightgown. And you find a nice little bonnet.
Perfect.
Purple with laces.
Yep.
All right, I'm packed up. I'm heading towards the doors. Like,
Is there any other furniture?
I'm heading for Dracot, and I leave.
Okay. Where are you going,
I'll follow.
Barnet?
I'm just gonna follow like behind. Hey, wait up.
Okay. So you guys make your way through Jaycott.
Where was the werewolf attack?
Isn't Dracot like a 2-day journey from here?
It's like a
kinda?
3-day journey because you have to go through the forest and you have to go down the stairs of doom with the tree, through the tree, and then you
How
hit
do you
the
remember
fork of the
any of
woods,
this?
and then you hit the apple orchard. You go past the apple orchard. There's a clearing with the goblins that we killed, and then over and there's another fork in the road, and there's the school, and then you go
I'm
back
really
to
wishing I
Dracot.
had like deafen or silence right now.
That's how you get home.
This reminds me of like Finding Nemo. Dory's just repeating the address. That's how I feel right now.
So as you guys are leaving,
I'm actually saying this as we walk as well. So
Ah.
he's just like, oh my fucking god, I wish this was.
as you guys are leaving the Rose Cottage, you're heading through the Great Wood Gardens again. This is kind of where you fought some goblins here. Their bodies are gone because the birds got it. Other goblins took it over. Very pretty. The sky is still that really off dark color though.
Is there any change in like the fauna?
Everything's a little bit darker. Like things are losing its color.
Like even like the animals, not the flora, the fauna.
Yeah.
The animals.
The animals look like they are being infected by something. You can definitely roll a
Perception.
insight check though, which is your wisdom.
Well, I got a whole 2.
You're just like, was that a nat one?
No, it was a 3.
Oh.
So I.
You're
I
like,
had
wow, that's a different color deer. Cool.
I'm colorblind. I can't tell the difference.
Everything's just like in gray tone
This
for
is
you.
gray. What color is that? Does everything look different to you? No, it looks gray.
So everything is just an off color now. The flowers are starting to wilt a little bit. The leaves on the trees are starting to fall. It's too early for that because it is like early summer at this point still.
So is it sort of like a ripple effect, or is it just everywhere?
Kind of a ripple effect.
Okay.
in my head, I was like, if I wasn't so paranoid, I would have tried reaching out to this Blades character again, but I'm just too paranoid to
No,
even try.
I would kill
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm still a little bitter. It's not. Is it? Did that get healed anymore?
It's almost there. Give it another day.
Oh my god.
So as you make your way, you
Can we talk about this awkwardly first? Why were you trying to get that guy? Seriously.
Do you not see the environment you're in right now?
Yeah, and what you think that guy would have been any better?
They would have duked it out, weakened each other, and we could have finished either of them.
Or
off,
they both could
whichever
have
was
teamed up and killed all of us.
Do you really think they would have teamed up? Look, the one guy said, "I'll find you
It's
and
all
kill
about
you."
pawns for them. No matter
It
what,
is.
we would have ended up
It is.
dead.
We are pawns, and so you get the kings to fight each other so the pawns can live happily ever after.
Nothing ever ends well for pawns.
That's why you get the kings to fight each other while you run away. You get as far away from it as possible. Which has been my goal most
We
of
were
this
trapped in an underground cavern with him blocking our only exit.
time. Which is why I did leave Harper.
Our known exit. We really didn't look at that very closely if there was another exit. Like,
I
that went
wasn't gonna
straight to
spend any
Dracot.
extra
Because
time.
honestly, you guys, if you really look at it, at this map here, here's Dracot.
I'm probably running low on food.
And then we went to the school with
Oh
you
yeah, I'm
here.
running really low on food.
I have no food left, by the way.
Oh no, I have 5 days worth of food. I gave Harper 1,
And there's...
and we did
you gave
another
2
day. So
2 worth of rations.
okay, so I'm down to 2 now.
It's over here. So
I need to get some food or go hunting.
Would you actually?
I'm just drawing
Would you
the map.
actually like to see the map?
No, because this is what you explained to us, and I'm going off of that.
Oh my god.
Then it was here. We turned this
I was
way.
gonna say I have it. I'm looking
And
at
then...
it now. Okay.
On the way to Dracot, if I see a deer or a rabbit, I'll go after it.
Okay.
Just
so,
to make sure.
Yeah. You see quite a few squirrels.
Something else.
Some birds.
That's
Something like a
fine.
rabbit. Something
Am I
with a little
close?
meat on it.
Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Is that close? 12.
17.
12
You both
plus 2.
spot
Plus 2.
a little pack of deer ahead of you. You have two child
Fawns.
deers, fawns,
Bambi's.
and you have a doe and a big buck that has 5 points.
Throw my dagger at him.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm hungry.
Go ahead.
I'm desperate.
So
I have 13 daggers.
Do you not have any food?
No.
You're out?
Yes.
I ain't sure.
So here's the black is going to be the buck, the 2 fawns,
Mom.
and the mom. So you are about this far. There's brush. Kind of.
I throw a
Covering
dagger at the
you.
mom. Or is it going to be hit by the fawn? Fawn's shorter.
So go ahead and roll a
Uh,
dexterity check for me.
18 plus 5.
Yeah, you hit.
Or
Go ahead
3.
and roll a damage for me.
Which I did a dagger, which throwing is 2d4, which is this one.
Yeah.
2.
I can't see that.
The number on the bottom.
Oh, okay, it's different.
Yep.
2.
4.
6. Yeah. You hear ah! As it hits right in between the shoulder and the neck, and it collapses, and these 3 start scattering.
Unless you want to. Also, why would the dad be with the fawns? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how deer work.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, I go get the deer.
Okay.
go butcher.
So you
I'm
butcher
not
it,
very good at cooking.
and you get about 20 pounds of meat off of it.
How long are they good for? Do I salt them?
Do you have salt?
I can make salt. Cry for me.
I could, even if it rots, I can magic it to make it taste good. And clean it.
I mean, otherwise you could just cook it all and then just throw it in.
Might as well. I mean,
Or just put it in
you take
have-
the meat, we'll make camp and cook it.
Might as well.
The meat will keep
Let's
for a
make-
couple hours.
What time is it? Like 7 a.m.
It's probably about 10 right now.
I mean, it'll take a couple hours to butcher.
Yeah, might as well do it.
So we take a couple hours to butcher. It's noon-ish, and then we can make a couple more hours, and then make camp and start cooking.
Okay. So you cook up the meat. You're making it sizzling. You throw a little prestidigitation just to make sure it tastes good. You're not sure how good of a cook Thormic is,
And who said I'm sharing? Remember, he wasn't sharing with me.
so you make it taste better for yourself, just in case.
Sorry.
As you kind of eat.
I can heat it as well.
It tastes
With
off,
magic.
sort of, because doesn't it? Because if it's going to be sickly,
Yeah. Everyone roll a Constitution check for me.
What would that be? Just a D20?
D20 plus your Constitution.
9
What'd you get?
plus 2. So
Did you
11.
get a 1?
I got 11.
You are okay. You get violently ill, to the point where you cannot move without throwing up. You have such extreme food poisoning.
God, it's like being with the shitting dwarf elf again.
So
Shouldn't have even eaten the shit.
Yeah, why did we eat this right away? I mean, it's not like we need the health points.
Well, you have to eat. You have to. I mean, unless you start taking damage.
it's true. So you just start getting violently ill. So you take a negative 2 to your Constitution for a little bit.
Alright. Well, we're at camp. I might as well just go to bed because I'm violently ill.
So it's like at 3 o'clock right now.
I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna fall asleep.
Just
Can I at
fucking-
least? Can you at least your fucking burlap sacks?
I have a bedroll.
Are you throwing up into? I'm saying.
I'm throwing up onto like the gravel.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you just turn off. Oh,
At this point, there's not much left.
I can't
it's
sit
just
in
dry
these chairs anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to sit on something softer than these. I want to sit on
Um,
the couch for a bit.
Yeah.
Take these with me.
How long is the sickness gonna last?
A day.
Fucking great. Alright.
What are you doing while this happens, Thornick?
Can I be practicing magic to get better at it, or do I have to read a book? I just have. I don't know what book I got.
Okay, so you start digging through his possessions because he's too ill to talk to you,
And sort of a dick.
and you come across the book of Fables. So roll credits first of all.
Did I learn anything from the book when I read it the other day?
I mean, you
learned
learned
the name, and I didn't. I learned the name from him yelling it out loud.
you learned more about the Blade family. So you kind of find this book too, and you go through and you see this information as well.
Okay.
The Blade family was one of the great royal families way back
Like
Probably-
what people? What coast? What area?
of the mainland, the entire mainland. They ruled the entire mainland.
So am I related to them being a noble?
No,
Okay.
you were off. You were in Sword Coast, which is right off.
Okay, so it's not in the same mainland.
Right. So think of right now. Think of the map as similar to Britain, with Sword Coast being like Ireland, and then you have the far away stuff like Iceland or Greenland. Far away. Iceland and Greenland, far away.
That'd be near where I'm from.
Right.
No, you're not. You're from Norway.
So
Somewhere icy and cold.
this Blade family.
I know. I've been there.
This Blade family, they found great power.
Out of a well.
No, they just found great power, and they tried to exploit it, and they ended up kind of giving in to the power and killing themselves. Because they were noted as great heroes, but they fell from grace with the people as they found this power, and they started using it, and that turned the people against them, and then they became the villains. Eventually, Jack of Blades, their son, was King and Queen of Blades. Jack of Blades was the last to reign, and he fought really hard to kind of break the notion that he was evil, but he succumbed to the power that he was never seen from again. And that was about 2,000 years ago, prior to this happening. So it's a very
Is
ancient
there any,
bloodline.
elven lore of this going on? Or, because I know 2,000 years for elves aren't very long. So,
Right. You know them under a different name, as Baboosh.
Babush?
Baboosh.
Babushka?
Baboosh.
Babushka's the mom?
Yeah. And Babooshku is the dad. So you know them as that, but it's the same kind of fable. People at this point don't know if it's true or not. It's just it's a fable. People just give it a reason why the land was changed the way it was, and why the mainland and the Sword Coast and the Barrens and the Wastelands all kind of separated, and why they're individual kingdoms at this point.
Any magic that I can learn from that?
It's very, 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 very archaic, so you don't
Is
quite
it
understand
Elfish,
it.
though, usually?
It's not. It's some other language that both of you don't recognize. It's a very archaic form of writing.
Can I try to learn it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll intelligence.
High elves have they're very good at languages, more or less.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh god, let's do 19.
So you, given your high elf background and your high elf learning, you can make out the words Thoric.
My name.
Thoric. Not Thormic. Thoric.
So close.
And Thuric.
Okay.
You can make out those words, and that's about it. So.
Does he have any other good spell books in his possession while he's throwing them instantly? Aaron, do you have any other good spell books that you won't let me usually see?
You go through them, but you don't quite understand any of them yet. You kind of grasp the concept of what he has, but when you try it, they just come out as puff of smoke or just a little bit of sparks.
Smoke bomb!
Nothing too exciting. So as you try and cast Thunder Wave, you just have sparks flying out of your hands like this. Nothing. The air feels electric, but nothing is actually happening.
Supreme Tickler, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll call that move.
Yep. We played Star Wars Battlefront 1, and we nicknamed Emperor Palpatine the Supreme Tickler, because he would laugh menacingly as he tickled you to death with his lightning.
Oh God. I was thinking jazz fingers.
And then when you try and do the Ray of Frost, the air kind of freezes around you, and then the frozen dew just falls to the ground as ice crystals.
Okay. Is there any other thing that I can learn? Anything? Damn it, I need to learn more shit.
So.
I'm just waiting here awkwardly, looking through his shit while he's
Okay.
seeing if there's anything good.
Okay, so as the night progresses on...
Did we ever actually find the real dagger? I don't think so. I think we sort of abandoned that.
Well, no, he crushed the fake one.
I know, but what happened?
So, the next day, you hear traders kind of walking by. They kind of stop and look at you because you're sitting kind of in an odd place. Most people don't camp here.
In the middle of the road?
In the middle of these beautiful, what used to be beautiful gardens. And people are just kind of looking at you. What you doing?
Mister, I got ill over here. Needed a rest.
You're fucking cooking.
Can I help you at all, gentlemen?
What do you got to trade?
I can give you something maybe for that hangover he has.
That's on him. What do you have for me to trade?
I pull up my coin purse and I just throw 5 gold coins in their direction.
I got this antidote and this health potion. Health potion is going to cost a little bit more, but you look like
pull out
you need
another
it.
10 and just throw it.
He just kind of throws the vials at you. There you go.
Cheap ass health potion. Probably some crock pot. What do you got for me? Anything else? Anyone? Any stuff?
What are you looking for?
I don't even look at it. I drink both of them, or whatever. Everything he throws at me, I just drink it all.
Roll a Constitution check for 2.
I just drink it all. Why did I put these in the fucking?
I don't know. I thought you were going to be done, so you're like,
12.
You're good. So you kind of feel like instead of coming out one end, everything else has to come out to the other end. So you run over to the bushes, and it's just a very, very awkward moment of the traders kind of looking at Thor. Where it's just like, and you're just like, the trader's like, well, I best be going now.
Hey, do you have any books? You never even let me trade.
No books, sorry. We're not that kind of weird. And he just kind of runs away. And you walk out of the bushes, and you're like, I feel a lot better now. Come along, Thormic.
Prestignation. Clean myself up.
Alright.
Fix the hair, fix the clothes.
That's what unseen servant is for.
I can just do it. I can just...
So you were
Fresh
feeling,
steamed
you were
fine
feeling
clothes.
much better, so you can get rid of that -2 Constitution.
Okay. Let's go. Pack up camp. Put up fire. Grab whatever is ours.
I'm using my spell sheet as well as scratch paper. Alright. How far away is Dracot still?
We haven't even got to the staircase yet.
The staircase?
Where that we saved Harper the first time.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
And also the bridge.
So as you guys are heading on, you come across that big toll bridge again. The bandit out there looks familiar. Oi! I haven't seen you around here before.
Really?
10 gold to pass. Safely.
Hey.
Ha, ha, ha.
Move out of my way, and I won't blow your face off. Intimidation.
Go ahead.
I'm not having any of it today. Good old 14.
Yeah, no, I rolled a nat 20. Hey, boss, get a load of this. Big boss comes out. He kind of looks at you. Hey.
Don't worry, he just did the same thing in the bushes.
He kind of draws the sword. Pay, or you get this.
What about me? Isn't it just 5 gold?
For both of you to pass, yeah.
Can I just pay 2 gold?
Nah, 5 or bust.
I don't want him.
5 or
Do
bust.
you have anything to trade?
No.
How much gold does he want?
How much
5
do you
gold.
want for the sword?
Your prices have gone down. Business must not be good.
You could say that.
Prestignation, 5 gold pieces, and I pull 5 gold pieces
Hang
out.
on.
Here you go. They last for an hour.
Alright, well,
Wait.
thanks, gentlemen.
Aaron. or
He
whatever
kinda
his
bows.
name is. I can't remember his actual name in the game, so I'm going to call him Aaron. He could be useful to us.
Let's leave.
No.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
No,
I just start walking across the bridge.
Later.
You're just shouting, hey!
He would be useful to us later as I run behind it.
It's like, okay, mates, have a good day.
Because next time we come through, I'm gonna have to smash their faces.
As
in
you guys
anyways.
are walking through the camp,
We need to get some
you-
people that are going to be on our side.
You-
You have to fight the demon.
you definitely notice that it is a smaller camp than what it has been before. A lot of the tents look deserted, and there looks to have been some kind of battle, as there's like bones and blood
Okay.
everywhere.
Can I turn around and go talk to the guy?
And
Yeah,
the
so
the
what
camp
happened?
that was setting up top, the figures all in black are not there anymore.
What happened?
It was I don't. They all came at us.
Who?
Our friends, or I thought they were our friends at least. They all kind of rose up and attacked us.
Is he still out of shot? Did he come with me or?
I'm walking.
Yeah, he's still walking away. I don't know. We fought a dwarf, a new dwarf, and he just tore us to bits. He had these glowing eyes on him. Something out of hell.
Yeah, we've dealt with that.
You have?
Do you not see my arm?
I mean, it looks fine to me.
It shows him the scar. There has to be a scar.
Yeah, there is. Ugh. That's gross.
That was the one that was a lesser demon from that one.
I don't believe you.
I don't know.
There's no way.
Hey man, come back. You seen Mr. Nude Guy?
The bandit just kind of looks
Awkward.
very like shell shocked, just very dazed. Less swagger than he had when you first encountered him all those days ago. Obviously, something changed him. He's seen some shit.
You should get an underground network going. I'm talking to you, Aaron.
Everyone roll a wisdom check for me.
Wait.
Fuck this dice.
20.
8.
Nat 20.
So you guys are you're still tired, you're still walking?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys you're walking away. And
I don't think we
the
should.
bandit chief kind of stops and looks at you and goes, anything you can do to spare?
Spare what? Like,
Anything.
I
I lost half of my men. To a damn dwarf and a dog.
Oh,
Well, you should convince him to go actually help Dracot, because there's bigger threats than just some gold and a toll.
that's what
Percy?
I'm trying to say this entire time, but you keep walking away.
I am walking away, because I'm not... I've got a singular thing on my mind right now.
So,
Who's Percy?
he's the demon dog.
How do you know his name?
I don't know my name. That's beyond the point. Beyond the point. Let's just say we were more or less captured, but we need to get away.
How so?
How so to get away? We had to convince him we were on his side.
Convince who?
You didn't see the White Lord? Yeah.
No.
Watch out. Can I do a perception check to see if he's around listening?
Sure.
It wasn't. 17.
Okay.
Is he? Yeah, nothing for real. Nothing. I can't. Nothing.
I'm not gonna know that.
You can't tell me?
No.
Then I don't want to say anything. So, how many people are around me?
There's the chief and then his underling. And there's
How-
probably about 15 other bandits walking around.
How many people are around? Like how many? How does the sky look? Is it grayer? Is
It's
it
I mean
better?
it's what it has been in the past.
Has it changed?
It's still very, very hazy, very gray.
Hey Aaron, I can't remember what your
Thor-
actual name.
Dravis.
Dravis.
What?
Wait up! I go over to him. He's here.
Well, we have a yay amount of time left before those fake gold coins go away.
I don't think he gives a shit about that. If we cross that bridge, we're screwed.
What else have we
The
done?
dwarf was already here.
Do a check and see which direction did the dwarf head towards Dracot.
Go ahead and roll. What'd you get?
Fuck this goddamn dice.
I, did the
I
same
rolled a
thing.
4, perception, 2,
No.
1, 5.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have no clue which direction they're heading.
14.
Yeah.
A 2.
So you notice that there's definitely indents. You see 6 pairs of feet. Actually, 8 pairs of feet.
More.
You see the dwarf's foot. You see the 4 prints. And you see what looks to be heavy shoes. Someone who kind of walks around like this a little bit. Puts all his weight in his soles.
But the other guy doesn't really walk, I guess.
Those are all the prints you see. And it's heading towards Dracot.
And Aaron, when I did a perception to see what if he was around, the DM couldn't say.
Which means you're paranoid too, which just makes me more paranoid.
I think we should turn around.
And do what? I mean, in reality, is there any story or plot back behind that way?
I don't know. I killed all that on the way back.
You point out the footsteps, and I just start following.
Hey, dude. Let's get some of these guys on our team. We need an NPC to fight with us. We're not very strong. We lost our muscle.
Alright, that's actually a good point. I'll double back and see if any of them are up for hire.
That one guy.
They seem
here,
kinda rough, and they
hang
could
on,
use some
I don't
coin.
actually trust the leader guy very much.
I'll go to him first.
Don't trust him. I think he might be an agent. You can't hear me.
I'll go up to him and say, are any of your men for hire?
Where do you hear that from?
You're looking pretty rough. Looks like you need a job. And I doubt there's going to be much trade going down now that Flavorton's been destroyed.
I'm sorry, what?
Flavorton's gone.
Who did
What
it?
happened to you here?
That was
Works.
a precursor. This is that to Flavorton was a precursor. What's to come to other places.
Dracot's next. That means trade's dead, and you're not going to make any money here.
That's fine. We'll
Oh,
go.
where?
We'll take to the ocean.
What? Where? How are you gonna get there?
You said the danger's going towards Dracot, right?
Towards doesn't mean it's not going to be spreading.
You think there's just one of them?
And with such a large crew, you have a lot to feed. You could spare a few.
But what about here? This is a good thing we have going.
Right now,
Like I said, it's gone.
a wooden bridge across the ravine.
Your camp and your crew's
A big
been
gorge, yeah.
your camp and crew's been screwed up, and both
It's
villages
gonna
that you've
take-
been extorting have been destroyed.
One thunder wave for that to knock down. Then what are you gonna do?
Don't be speaking for what I can and can't do.
I never said you were doing it. Shut up.
So, what do you have in mind?
I say you abandon it. Burn the bridge down so after you go across, make sure no army can get across to your next trade point.
I'm looking to hire a couple capable fellows.
Why a couple? Bring them all with us.
I can't afford all of them.
Who said that we paid them?
Dracot would be up for looting if it's been hit. That's got to be worth
There's
something to you.
nothing left in Flavorton. We just came from that way.
As a Dracot.
Well,
If the dwarf hit Dracot and has moved on,
there's nothing.
it
left
is
down.
prime for the taking for just a
There's
one
nothing.
time.
They burnt the other to the ground.
I mean, I could use a few different wares.
City guard probably be littered and dead. You could get some armor. Tear the.
How many people are you talking?
It's undead. They're necromancer.
4.
That's it? You and 4 people?
Oh,
Unless you all want to come and help loot the town.
that's what I thought you were talking about. I thought we were talking about what we're going against.
I'll give you some real money for once, actually. I'll let the
What
prestidigitation
is
spell.
this?
I let it dissolve.
He kind of grabs onto his sword.
Really, what's that going to do? You're dead either way.
I'll give you some real money this time.
How much are we talking? 30
Half
gold?
of what we take in
I'll give you
Drifton.
40 gold right now for you and your crew, and we'll split the profits from the city, if any.
But of course, we get the biggest shares with you.
Okay. Gentlemen! He kind of motions around. We have a new plan! Those bastards that attacked us, we will get them back.
Hey, don't raise your voice. Sorry. He's a demon. He can hear us. Paranoid.
Anyone who doesn't stand with me, you stay here. Burn the bridge. Good luck. Everyone else who wishes to go towards Dracot and plunder what we deserve with me and this strange-looking man and this well-dappered man.
Elf. No.
He kind of looks around. You have 1 hour. Get to it. And you see-
I lean over to Aaron and go, Aaron, we can't leave people behind that know the plan.
I'll pay him.
Thank you very much, strangers.
Here.
And since we're waiting an hour, he'll seal. It won't just dissolve.
Dravis, we can't leave. If some people leave, they can warn. We have to get rid of them.
Not my problem.
No, it will be if he conjures himself here.
I'm damn near lawful good at this point. I'm not murdering people.
It's lawful good for the betterment of all. It's true. That is.
No,
So
You're
as you
lawful
guys
not
good
hearing
that's
it.
attacking a town.
as
that
you
don't even
realize
know.
that most of your paranoia is feeding what he does do. You realize that, right?
Oh, it's great.
so as you guys are bickering about what to do, you see about the chief. He goes to his tent. He just kind of tears it down, leaves a bee. He starts grabbing weapons. He throws a big broadsword on his back. He slings the longbow over his shoulder. He grabs 2 pauldrons, puts it on with a leather strap going across. He grabs 2 daggers, puts it on his thighs. He puts on heavy steel
2
boots.
daggers?
Shh. Is his crew looking pretty rough? Like they're not doing so well?
They're hurting.
I'll do what I can to help out. I'll prestidigitation, just clean them up, make them feel a little better.
Okay.
You know, I'll go around and help.
Yeah. What are you doing during this time?
Do they have any books I can read for more spell? I want more
These
spells.
guys probably can't read.
What?
Hey, we take offense to that.
A noble. Of course I can fucking read.
I whip out the Fable of Albion book. Eh?
Yabo Nayabe.
Did you steal any good books off of any traders?
What kind of books would we have besides kindling?
Oh, you guys have a Kindle?
Oh, sweet. Those are so nice. Mine's powered by
Okay.
crystals.
Moving on.
So it's the chief and about 12 other bandits, a couple scimitars, some spears. You have 2 crossbowmen, 2 longbowmen.
How many people are staying behind?
You have probably about 9 people
Are
staying
they
behind.
staying in the camp?
They don't kind of buy it. A few of them are too shell shocked to even like try anything. They watch their friends get murdered and then raise back up and kill their
How
other friends.
loyal are these people to the chief?
What's that?
How loyal are these?
I mean,
They wouldn't be harassing and killing traitors if they weren't loyal.
yeah.
It's a game.
I mean the ones on our side.
They will fight to the death with the chief. He's
Can I
been
talk to
through
the
with
chief a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, if the other leader finds out that we're all dead.
What leader?
I told you. The one in charge of the door. We can't leave people behind.
What do you want me to do with them? Kill them?
I'll leave that up to you. But we can't leave people behind. For the safety of the rest of your crew, it's imperative that no one talks. If they talk, he will just conjure himself here and conjure us off a cliff. Conjure us. I couldn't think of anything else. You know what I'm saying? Not conjure's not the
Yeah,
right word,
I-
but like appear and then
Yeah.
done.
They wouldn't tell us so.
You say that now.
You don't know what we've been through, Elf.
You don't know what we've been through.
How about this? We tell them to burn the bridges after we leave. They can't go anywhere but down. They can't escape this rock.
Is the rock in the middle?
Yeah. So
we have them burn. Why don't we burn this one bridge and then just sort of cut off the other bridge and then they starve to death?
Tell the remaining crew to head to Flavortown and help what's left. Or loot.
Or rebuild. Set up shop there. They won't go back there. They know there's nothing left.
Okay.
Although that is closer to like ground zero, so.
Alright. He kind of walks over
You don't
to
want them left here.
he walks over to like the group of them and he's just like, "Gentlemen, we are leaving with or without you. If you wish to stay, get your stuff and go towards Flavorton. It's already been raided. You make the best of it. There's always traitors on these roads."
I feel like this started out as a hi-ho happy journey and suddenly became a wartime story.
Gee, I wonder how.
Maybe it was that attack on Flavorton that randomly inspired after a kid died.
But I called it the Flavorton riots in my notes.
Riots.
Because
Like the instigation.
Well, you guys started, but then you had rioters and fighting over guards.
Guess who was like, he did this. No, I didn't.
I don't know,
Chase him!
the blacksmith disappeared. Flaming man
As soon
jumped
as
out
the
of the
blacksmith
window.
disappeared, everything went out the window. Yeah.
The bars keep just magically disappeared.
No, he was there for a while.
Jesus Christ.
So as the hour progresses,
I got a job to do. I don't know what's going on, but
you see all but one man to head towards Flavorton. And he goes, "Captain, I will burn the bridges, and I will off myself for the safety of you and our men and those traveling to Flavorton. I don't have anything left anyway."
But wait, if he's a necromancer,
Would you stop it with the paranoia? Holy fuck!
Good job.
He kind of goes. Does anyone have any poison?
We have an arrow. Or a very long fall down. Or my cooking, one of the two.
I hand him 10 feet of rope. Hang yourself off the burning bridge.
To the seven hells with him, Captain. And he kind of backs up.
Burn the tents too.
As you guys start heading down, you see him take his scimitar, and to one bridge he cuts the ropes, and it flies. And you see the traders just kind of sitting there, looking confused. As you guys leave across, he starts throwing.
I didn't know there was traders on the other side. God damn it!
He starts throwing pitch and tar onto the other bridge, and he lights it on fire with a torch. He takes the last look at you guys. There's a tree stump. He fastens the rope around it, ties the other end over his neck, and he jumps off the cliff. And you hear a thump, thump, as the body hits the rope, or the body hits the wall. As you guys march on through the toll bridge, you get to the Great Lake. As you walk down the stairs, you guys kind of realize this is where your adventure really got started. You ran into Harper, who she couldn't save herself.
Is there still bees around? Or wasps?
You can hear buzzing.
Oh, joy.
As you continue, go over the bridge, over the lake. What used to be beauty is nothing more than old trees, dead trees.
I feel like it's getting worse as we get closer to this way.
The air is filled with something rancid. You can't tell if it's bodies or something's on fire. But as you go through, you finally walk into the great woods. The big trees that are nothing more than the corpses of their former selves. All the leaves have fallen onto the ground. You see the occasional rat kind of scurrying across. You see a pack of goblins about 40 feet north of you. They kind of look at you, and they kind of scamper off as wolves jump on top of them and just tear them apart.
Jesus.
Some traders are kind of talking in the corner, very, very nervous about continuing. They see you and the group of bandits, and they start fleeing. You look over and you kind of see where the apple orchards were.
Oh, we're really making good time.
Yeah. So, and nothing's really there anymore. You see their house is on fire. So,
Keep going.
okay. So it's about 10 o'clock at this point during the evening. You guys eventually come out.
Is the barn still there? The barn?
You just see fire coming from the orchard, the apple orchard.
Oh, damn, can't even rest there.
You come out to the big open area, the big pond and the big statue that was commemorating all of the victories. It's been kind of defiled.
Naked man all over it.
You can kind of see that some of the bits and pieces of the statue have been eaten away, as if from acid. You see a couple of dead traders lying on the ground.
I searched the bodies.
You find a dagger, a half a dagger, that has
You
just
should
been,
have to fight the bandits for some of the loot. They deserve some of it, at least.
That was not part of the deal.
There's really nothing on them, though.
They
Everything
the
they
other half
have
of the dagger.
has been kind of eaten away
The clothing has.
Just damaged.
by acid or by something else. Are we continuing to Dracot? Are we going to the guild? What are we thinking?
I'm afraid that the guild's already gone. I feel like we keep
Let's attempt to go to the guild. Maybe we can recruit
Why
some
don't we
more
take-
help.
Remember how we had two options at the guild? It would be either go straight or you take a right. We took a right. Or whatever.
Let's go to the guild, see if it still stands.
So as you walk up to the guild, it's seen better days, but the walls are standing strong. The door looks like it's been attacked, but it's holding. As you kind of come up to the door,
I ask the bandits to stand back.
the chief is like, okay, we're all ready though. And he grabs his hand on just in case. As you walk up to the door, you see the hole and it kind of slides open. You kind of see eyes darting back and forth. Who are you? What do you want? Who are you?
I show him my royal pedigree.
What does that matter anymore?
Oh my god.
How bad was it?
How bad was what?
The fight.
Looks like you guys got hit.
They tried, but they're not getting through this wall. No siree. The best damn defenses in this kingdom.
Did you see the man in white?
You talking about that naked barbarian?
No.
Your defenses won't hold against the barbarian's master.
You kind of slam shut.
I knock on the door.
Back up! It kind of collapses. And you see the guy. He looks to be about 15 years old.
Jesus.
He's in
Probably died.
tan leather gear. Well, come on then. Inside.
All of us or just us two?
Well, he looks out and you see the bandit. He starts to close up the door again.
Ho, ho, ho. They're with us. I hired them.
Yeah, how can we trust you though?
How can you trust anyone? You need numbers.
Well, they got hit. We got hit. You got hit.
We got captured. Technically.
We got captured by the one that's doing all this, so we know a little too more than I want to.
And you guys probably have a library here, I'm assuming, that
Oh
we
my
can
God.
maybe
Yeah.
learn more on it.
That's true. Well, come on in then. We already picked up one stray. So you kind of walk in. As you walk in, it's dimly lit. It's cold, but you can see that there's fires lit. It's just cold stone. It's very, very ancient.
Do I sense magic?
Go ahead and roll, yeah. You
Yeah.
can roll too, Logan. Arcane.
Fuck this dice.
What'd you
A
get?
6.
I got 8. What would my arcane
It's wisdom.
be?
My Arcana
Seven.
is plus. Yeah, I rolled a 2. Jesus
We
fuck.
got 7.
You guys definitely notice some kind of magic's in the room. Air, though. As it's, like I said, it's very old. It's been around for ages. It shows. It's cold, not well heated, but it is a fortress. As you walk in, there are plush, velvet red carpets everywhere. Very ornately decorated
Is
carpet.
the stuff inside the building starting to fade in color too, or is it just outside?
There's some discoloration, but it's fine.
So it's more of an area.
It's more of a foliage and fauna.
Stuff with life.
Right.
With aura.
With nature.
Yeah.
Nature, yeah. So as you walk into this bright room, you smell the food cooking. There's not a lot of people around anymore because it is like 10 o'clock at night. Most people are in their beds. You see some guards walking up and down. They look a little bit older than the doorman right
Pretty
now.
fucking suspicious of a group of people in here.
Yeah.
Some 15 people.
Yeah.
16 people.
But, I mean, they all have long swords at their hips. A couple of them aren't carrying anything. But just looking at them, you know they could probably do some damage.
Is there like a...
I'm like telling us, like, don't do anything, guys. We're here as guests right now.
The doorman kind of runs up to one of the guards. Go get the headmaster. Oh, yeah. As he runs away.
Can we at least all sort of sit nicely in like the seating area?
Yeah, come this way. Come this way.
That
He
way
takes
we're
you to
not
the
all
kitchen.
outside.
He takes you to the big dining hall. Big, giant wooden table. There's still some students in there. They kind of stop. Kind of look around. A couple of them get up and kind of leave. As the 20 of you sit down. Or no. Yeah, 16.
Yep.
16 of you sit down.
There was 12 total plus
14. Yeah. So as you're sitting
No, there
there-
was 13 bandits and the chief.
And the
So
chief.
then you and me.
15.
Yeah.
You and me.
15.
Yeah.
That's
That's
16.
No, 15.
It's 13 bandits and the chief.
So
12
14.
bandits.
I wrote it down. What he said.
That's fine. We'll say 16. They all sit down. They're kind of looking around like, oh yeah, this is really nice. We could take some really good stuff out of this place.
Hey, you guys fucking behave.
If I can behave...
The chief is like, gentlemen, we are guests. Act appropriately.
This is your mother's house.
These guys will fuck you up.
He sits back and kind of very proper. Eventually, he's just like, he's kind of bored. You kind of hear these little short steps coming, and you see this older gentleman, probably about 4.5 feet, kind of hunched over, very, very, very,
The old
very
guy from before.
pale skin, white goatee. He is well dressed. So they said we had guests. I didn't think there were that many of you.
I want to go talk to him apart from the rest of the group.
Hey,
Whether or not he follows is up to him.
I'm gonna follow if I can be allowed.
So, gentlemen, you look like you've traveled quite a ways.
Have lots of news.
We were also here before.
Well, first, let us feast. Let us bring you some ale,
No ale.
some of our best
ale.
food.
No ale. We can't.
You
risk
deserve
I
it.
accept the
We can't
hospitality.
risk them getting rowdy and destroying the
I would
house.
limit the ale to the crew. We sort of just hired them on the spot on the way here.
Actually,
As
yeah,
it
we
seems,
can take them,
you two don't look like the type to be running around with those ruffians.
yeah. Yes, I know.
Okay.
Just go in full on noble mode. Just.
Yes. Come with me. And as he kind of stands up on the chair, gentlemen, there is food and ale coming. Please be careful. We don't want anything to happen while you stay here. Kind of gets down from the chair and just waddles away. You two, follow me. Chief's like, I got it, guys. I got it, boss. He's just kind of be like, all right, gentlemen, here are the ground rules. Don't drink too much. If you see a woman, don't go after her. And going on. Proper table manners. You wipe the grease off on your pants, not the tablecloth. Just going over these as he leads you to another
None of them
room.
are actually wearing pants, to be
I
honest.
kind of want to make up a sigil for them and actually make them part of like a royal guard. We can treat them like a royal guard, and we can sneak in the Dracot.
We can make this our fortress afterwards. So if they allow us
I'm
to
not
stay.
gonna steal it from them. Jesus.
So he kind of leads you into the study. Gentlemen, have a seat, please.
What do you know about this so far?
What have you heard of the surroundings?
I have heard quite a bit. Our assistant guildmaster, our assistant headmaster, he is out right now, just kind of seeing what the damage is. He's going to come back and report to us. He is one of the finest rangers I have ever met.
Is he a barkeep?
No,
Okay, just curious.
I know there's some magic involved here. How strong is it, and can it hold up against a demon?
I would like to think so. This is the guild. We have been around for years and many ages ago, before any of us were around. We train the finest of heroes and folks who show being adept in magic or combat or stealth. We take them in, we turn them into heroes, and we spread the word of the law. Some of us, sure, they sway under the darkness. Well, that's to be expected when we give them that much freedom.
What do you know? What was the thing's name? Lord Ness?
Loss.
I asked, what do you know about Lord Loss?
He kind of gets up and walks over to one of the bookcases, kind of looking through. Do you know of the realms or the plains.
Well, so far we've met Lord Loss and Blades.
Yeah. Such pointed scar.
And we're caught in the middle of it.
You know, you should have said that, Aaron, because now he's gonna...
We are inclusive because they've been attacked already.
So the rumors are true. Blades is back.
I don't think in full aspects, more or less. I think more as in a temporary state, it seemed like.
Okay.
Old guy actually cleans off his glasses.
Didn't even have glasses before. Where the fuck they come from?
Conjure.
Ding.
He conjured himself up some reading glasses to look at the book.
Alright, I'm still in the link.
So, as you are probably well aware, Blades is of this realm. He and his family once ruled the kingdom for thousands of years. Yes, those are the elven names that are given to them. Many people don't believe that he is real. And after he fell from grace and he lost his power, he kind of points to the building, were the reason for that. We were the light in the darkness. We stood up against his tyranny. We've been kind of trying to be vigilant in case he ever shows up again. And now that you said Lord Loss has showed up, that means our planes are intersecting.
That they are.
So who is Lord Loss?
It's hard to say. We don't know very much about the demon.
Is he
plane.
the demon that Blades drew his power from?
He didn't seem like they were too friendly towards each other. So we are probably at an intersection, or not intersection.
It seems that Blades betrayed Lord Loss somehow. Thus the vendetta.
That's very interesting. I would have never thought of that. Like I said, we don't know much about the demon plane. We don't know much about the astral plane either. So,
if we know the demon's name, does that give us a little bit of leverage?
with lesser demons, yes. With a demon of his caliber, though, the so-called ruler of the demon plane, he is very vindictive. He likes to torture. That's
So
the
I've
thing.
noticed.
So you say you've met Lord Loss.
Unfortunately,
How did this happen?
he sacrificed a boy at the Temple of Skull. We were there attempting to stop it, but there were several cultists. We only took 2 down.
Ah,
I just stare off into the distance.
yes. So, there are rumors of the cultists trying to do it. They've always been cultists trying to summon Lord Lost, but to finally succeed, that takes a lot of leadership and a lot of latent power. How did they get that kind of power?
Flavorton. The mayor of Flavorton was quite powerful.
Guy?
We managed to take him out. But Flavorton was completely destroyed in the process.
He kind of sits back in his chair. It's a bloody shame. He was one of my better pupils.
Well, he wasn't very nice.
Nicer than you know who. You don't know.
I
So-
suspect he may have had dealings with the demon as well.
Interesting.
Can I do an insight check on this guy, or like a perception?
Go ahead.
I don't know if we should be saying all this to him. He said because he hasn't said what side he's on. Realistically, he could be.
I'm inclined to believe him. I'm not going to roll.
Is it perception, deception?
What do you, insight check or
That would be
What
insight,
wisdom?
wouldn't it? You're looking to find out
Yeah,
like
wisdom.
where he's leaning.
So I got a 15.
you can tell that he seems pretty truthful. He is honestly kind of hurt that guy was killed. like he said, he was one of his best pupils. I didn't know that he kind of swayed underneath that power.
I just don't want an agent.
Have you had any word from Dracot?
No, but
The demon and his party were heading this direction. We were following them. I can see that you were hit pretty hard.
You're not that far from Dracot.
our fortress walls survived. But if you say it's true, he's gaining more power than he is in this plane. That means he has more power over the demons and the evil in this plane.
Do any of the texts speak of a way to fight such a demon of such a high level?
I can do my research, but...
Is there any old mages?
Would you mind if I assist?
Please.
Any old mages around?
We have one, but he is out abroad right now, studying.
I'd like to get started.
Okay. How about some food first, gentlemen?
Yes.
Do we just go in there and
He kind of sits down. They're mowing. The chief is trying to, he's slapping other people to kind of, eat slower and enjoy their meal. And when no one's looking, he just kind of starts stuffing his mouth. Hey, go! You found us!
I kind of explained to the headmasters, I hired the bandit crew because they were hit as well pretty hard.
Hey, we never actually explained to him what happened to the rest of the plane, the rest of the land, about how the colors going out of it, because if he hasn't been outside, he would know that. And
Over the food, we'll just continue discussing the subject.
It's very, very kind of you, gentlemen, to think about that.
And
The more help we have, the better chance we might have to quell this.
Yes, also we burnt the bridge down.
Well,
We did.
how was Lord Lost summoned? I've been trying to go through my text and I can't find anything.
Sacrificed with some special kid.
They sacrificed a
Not a
boy that had
werewolf.
some interest.
Thought it was a
Midnight at the
werewolf.
Temple of Skull.
Not a werewolf.
What else was there?
Big
Ancient Draconic chants.
Also,
I speak Draconic and I couldn't
Wasn't
recognize.
there those yellow creatures of some sort
Yellow creatures.
that we saw in the woods?
There were hooded figures with yellow eyes that were present shortly before.
What did they look like? He kind of gets up.
Short, robed, yellow eyes.
What color were the robes?
See 'em. Blue.
Color skin?
Were they grayish?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think we're crazy now? Great.
No, I believe you. I've seen stranger things in this world.
I've seen so many strange things.
But... was there anything that was at the site?
There was an
Torches?
altar, torches.
Big round ball.
The child-
Ball.
Child exploded into a puddle of blood, and there was a strange sphere with archaic runes.
His eyes kind of get big.
I pull out a piece of paper, and I draw out the runes I saw that he did on the orb that we found at Ethel's house. And then I was like, that.
And that wasn't the only
Those
stone
runes
sphere.
were present on an orb when Lord Ness was nearby it. Lord
And
Loss.
there was also a stone sphere when we got attacked by Blaze, or whatever his name was.
Gentlemen.
Roll for initial.
Gentlemen. Come with me, please. He gets up and kind of motions for you to come here.
I don't think that sounds like a good reason to go there.
No.
Oh. Thank you.
Also, have you ever seen this man before? He kind of walks you through, and in the big chamber, you see a familiar figure, black leather, giant green arm. Guys, it's you!
Oh dear God!
Hey! He kind of stands up, walks over to you. How are you doing? And as he goes up to kind of pat you on the shoulder, he stops. He's just like,
We're just like,
ugh, ugh.
I see the arms doing you well.
I'm finally getting used to it. The little man is just like, you did that? Which one did that?
I don't remember who did that. Was that? I mean, it was my
I
idea.
take a sip of my ale.
What did you say you studied, friend?
All over the northern reaches.
Interesting. I've never seen that done before.
That was my idea.
Well, Timber, come with us, friend. Okay, anywhere with you, boss. He's kind of walking this
Does
way.
he say boss to the headmaster?
Yeah. He's kind of stumbling over.
It's a Hagrid of this one.
What?
I don't even watch Harry Potter and I can make that reference.
Okay, so he's kind of walking like this. Kind of uses an arm to help push him forward because it reaches all the way to the ground. You guys, he takes you out as you leave the restaurant or the tavern area. You come out into this open field. There's dummies. This is kind of where they practice their combat skills.
Is this outside or inside?
This is outside.
Oh, so
Is it like a courtyard?
Yeah, it's a nice big courtyard, fountains. It's gorgeous. And he keeps leading you on this way. It's very important that I need to show you as he walks up.
I know. I sort of linger in the background,
Okay.
still following.
You guys, he leads you through these woods.
Jesus, are we still in the same castle?
Yeah, it's off the courtyard.
They have fucking woods. And they're
It's
fucking
the
castles.
Gilded Woods. This is an area that let me read the exact description of it.
Is it being affected by the dark magic as well?
No. It's a thicket of woods that are often used by students to kind of release steam, or students who choose a more frisky lifestyle. But it's also, this is where we kind of do some of our testing for thievery and stealth. But also, as he kind of walks you, you see it's a big pond. And you look down into the water, and you see a giant stone sphere with the gold bands going around it. Was it like this?
Absolutely exact. We've seen two now. This is number 3. There was one at the Temple of Skull, one on the path to Slaverton, another.
Ethel?
I explained the smoke creatures, and then the half-orc hag were chanting at the stone.
Oh, okay.
We actually don't know what her name was, but we just called her Ethel. But it looked newly crafted. That one did.
The stone or the tunnel?
The tunnel.
The tunnel underneath the house.
You don't know that I do. You were being
Interesting.
I don't know if that one was newly made. I didn't-
Lord Lost mentioned opening more rifts.
So
Are these stones connected?
Actually, if you ask, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
That's how we escape.
He also mentioned that they can open rifts to planes, plural. So if he's opening rifts to the underworld, can we open up rifts to a counter force?
Are we going to be between a battleground of the astral plane and the lower plane?
I mean, no one's really seen the astral plane. We know it exists from old tales and old fables, but we just believe there has to be some kind of balance so that demon.
Because that's what he's mentioned before. That it's not necessarily where he wanted to be.
What's that?
I thought maybe I misunderstood something.
Was Lord Ness trying to take this realm to make a beachhead into the astral plane? Lord Lost. God damn it.
Then, gentlemen, we'd best be getting prepared then.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a battle about to loom.
That's the horde of barbarians.
He kind of leaves you, he lends you back. We have rooms available for you and your men. Timber is already set up outside. He doesn't mind it too much. But don't worry, for now, this place is surrounded by magic.
I would like
We'll be
to
okay.
investigate as much as I can out of the ancient ruins and not do anything, but at least learn some about it. So maybe I could repair some of it in the future if it need be.
Why don't you try to learn the language?
That's part of the goal.
Yeah.
Is because is there ruins? Is there that kind of stuff?
Yeah, if you go, he takes you to the library.
So I want to learn as much as I can about, because then maybe I can enchant some of our armor, just to give us some help.
So he kind of sets you here. This is your section. It might take a while. We barely have a grasp on this, but if what you say is true,
Gonna need every help we can get.
and God's help us all. And that's where we're stopping for session 5 tonight.